Recording.
Fucking balls.
Oh, shit. I gotta
dicks.
put on my podcast persona.
Assholes. Do you have a podcast persona?
Hey guys.
Welcome to the Cody Hall Show.
Let's talk. Hey guys, what's up? All right. What do you guys want to talk about today? We've got a lot of fan questions. And what other cliched podcast things are there? Hey guys,
how
sponsor
you doing?
Audible. Audible.com.
Audible.com.
Promo code Wangers.
/ Wangers. Pick up your Audible today. I listen to Audible on my way to work all the time.
Yeah.
And when I do...
What do you do?
I read books, but I just don't have time.
I don't do anything with my life.
Nothing.
Yeah.
I want to skim through. I'll put it on 5 times the speed so I can listen to 18 different books in a week and say I'm a real fan.
I have Harry Potter on in the background while I'm in the corner crying to myself, just staring at the corner. It's so great because I use the promo code Wangers.
Wangers.
20% off.
20% off.
Yes.
And with free shipping for your Audible account, you'll get free shipping.
Free shipping. You're not going to get anything shipped.
Nothing.
Because it's free.
It's free.
Yeah, you get an empty box.
Audible.com/audible /Wangers.
You can hear it.
You can listen to all the books you want and say you're a real Stephen King fan when you're really not.
You're really not. It's
really
okay to be honest that you're not.
It's totally fine. It's totally... What?
It looks like it says your mom hates this shit.
There it is.
Because it's blocking the O.
I'm always trying to be considerate about that. I try to move it to the side.
Well, we might have a new set in the next few weeks, so
now it's in the glare.
You gotta tilt it. Just audio only listeners on the Patreon. Try that. Oh, Daddy loves it.
There it is.
All right, there we go.
Show.
Welcome back.
It was show.
Shit. Although she probably hates the shit.
Always like and subscribe. Check it out. Share with your friends.
God, Audible.com. I wish we were sponsored by Audible. God damn.
That'd be cool.
That would be.
Get books and shit.
Yeah. I don't know if we would.
I had the Audible thing for... Not the Audible. Wait, what the fuck was it? The
Audible?
Yeah, it was Audible, where you listen to books and Audible.com. Check it out. Where it's like $15 a month or whatever. I used to have that.
Yeah, you get one free book a month.
I listened to like that's how I listened to Jurassic Park and The Gunslinger.
Oh, you haven't actually read them?
I haven't read them. I'm a fucking fraud.
You are a fraud.
Yeah.
Is that frowned upon to listen to? You can't say I read the book.
Yeah.
No, I listen to it.
Not anymore. Maybe it used to be.
It's like the equivalent of like I don't watch movies. I just read the scripts for them.
Okay, that's
probably the same thing. Though,
no.
It's probably the same idea, though, right?
No, because book
Audibles
or would it be like listening to the movie and not watching it?
Because that's being a book snob, saying like, "Oh, you didn't actually physically read it; you listened to it."
I don't know if people actually say that because even Stephen King, he did an interview one time. Because he reads books like everywhere, like he has a book with him.
Yeah, and he writes them.
He does write them.
What the fuck does that guy have time to read books?
That's all he does.
He's always writing books.
Yeah, that's very true. He comes out with 1,000 books a month.
Yeah. But he now got into Audible.
He does. I forget which interview it
Promo code
was.
Stephen King.
Wangers, yeah. I don't know which interview it was, but he says I do all of it. I read it. I have the physical copy. I have the Audible book that I listen in the car, and then I'll have a Kindle as well. He's just, I mean,
I don't like writing on the screen.
Yeah, it's weird.
I've adapted to
Hurts
that.
my eyes. You bought polar lenses.
No?
That go. I'm just kidding.
Like, how'd you know?
No.
I haven't read like a physical book. I don't even fucking... I don't know which one. I've read most of these.
Ready Player One was one that I read a physical book on.
You fucking hack. That movie sucks.
That movie's
balls.
not good, but the book is good.
Is the book good?
It's okay.
Okay. That's what I hear.
It's like, fun. It's good. Like I enjoyed reading it.
Okay.
But I'm not going to sit here and pretend that it's like a classic piece of literature. It's not.
Frank goes on about not the sequel, but the guy's follow-up book is awful.
Oh, really?
Contra? I don't know what it's called.
Remember the 80s?
Yeah.
That's what it's called?
Yeah.
It just gets right down into it, huh?
Yeah.
We'll get into a movie that I think is good, but I don't think it's anywhere near Oscar worthy.
Oh boy,
titties!
Fuck,
That's a nice little tease. That's a nice.
I was gonna play a game. Said, did I like this movie?
Oh no, it's well.
Now it's good. Now it's
yeah.
Okay. Well,
what else have I seen?
Maybe next week, Brian. You'll do
and
better.
I got a lot of stuff I got to bring up too.
We'll get there.
I saw. Oh yeah, did I say that? Oh, we could talk about that.
I got some.
We
movie
can talk
reviews.
about this.
Did you see 8th grade yet or no?
No. But that fucking little bitch is tweeting about Bohemian Rhapsody. I'm just kidding. She's not a little bitch. She's probably really nice.
She's like literally like 14 years old.
You probably shouldn't call a 13-year-old a little bitch.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, it was a
really
joke,
14 years old.
Oh, she's 14? What a fucking bitch.
Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying.
What a liar.
What a lying bitch.
Is she the one that got shit on because she's like, oh, Bohemian Rhapsody, I'm happy for
she was just excited for the movie winning and she got
I saw that tweet and I was like, who's that guy? Like, I clicked on her profile, and
Like,
I
who's
didn't.
this bitch?
I didn't know. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I didn't know who it was, and I was like, "Oh, is that some critic that doesn't know shit?" And then she followed up with it, and she's like, "Oh my god, I had no idea." And I was like, "Yeah, do your research."
No idea what.
No, I'm
Oh,
just
about the director.
Yeah, the director stuff.
Did you watch the Globes at all?
Yeah,
did.
we can talk about that.
Do you want to talk about the main show or?
I'll write that down.
Right
down.
down.
I have it
I'll
written down.
Okay, then
I
I will
want
write down.
Cody
I'm
to
gonna-
write it in his
I'm gonna-
notes.
I'm
Did
not
you-
gonna
did you
write
watch
in
it
the
too?
notes.
I just watched the opening.
Oh,
I didn't see any of it. I was working on Sunday.
There was one joke from the oh, I guess I'll wait for the main show.
Wait
Yeah,
for the
wait for
main
the-
Yeah,
fucking
yeah.
What
show.
do these Patreons that pay $1 get?
What did they get?
They're shooting the shit. Us planning the show. It's the pre-show.
Yeah,
Brian.
we
sitting
never
there
actually-
That's worth
talking.
$1?
We're giving our yeah, it's a fucking $1. We're giving our sponsored promo codes for
There it is.
audible.com,
Yes.
audible.com/Wanger
Yes.
slash sorry.
I'm a big fan.
Tried to get rid of me.
Yeah, they tried.
They're always trying.
What
I'm
is
like,
this?
I don't know.
Gonna have to deal with me.
They're
You know
gonna
what
have.
it is.
They're gonna. Oh.
Slept on, left for dead, always
Oh,
against
God.
the
That's
This
right.
is from Aquaman.
Oh, Jesus
This is
Christ.
what the Patreon peeps get. Cody
Hell.
dancing Africa.
Yes.
This
Queen.
is worth all the dollars.
How many people have covered that song in the past few years?
I just know 2.
This is in the movie. This is in the movie.
Oh my god.
This is a
This
thing
is so bad.
that's in a movie.
They literally, I know I brought it up last week, but they literally just did this because the Weezer one was so popular.
Do you think so?
Yes.
Really?
Yes. There's no way that they're like, hey, Pitbull, do a cover of Africa just out of the blue.
But-
they only did it to capitalize because the Weezer one did it, and this Weezer's biggest song in like 20 years.
Devil's advocate here.
Ooh.
What does that mean?
What?
What is? Everyone says devil's advocate.
You don't know-
What do
you really
I
don't
what
know?
it
You
means.
played
I
on
don't.
the other side, so you're.
Oh, that's a stupid way to say it. Why don't you say like
the
devil
thing.
advocate? No, that's
Well,
stupid.
that's
Go on.
taking the devil's side. I'm advocating for the devil's
It
side.
just seems like
That-
you're evil.
What else? Is,
No.
what else should he
Devil's
say?
advocate.
No.
What else should he say? It's a
Like-
cool title.
Like I think the opposite.
Hot take?
hot take.
Yeah, hot take.
I don't like hot
Yeah.
take anymore.
Or unpopular
Like,
opinion?
conversely, say something like
Well,
that.
it's not even an unpopular
Yeah.
opinion.
Well, it's going against the grain.
What were you
Ooh,
gonna say,
that's
Brian?
good. That's a good
Well-
song title too.
Well, don't they go to Africa in the movie?
Yes.
So that
Yes.
Oh, they do.
But I don't think they wrote in the script Aquaman and Mara walk across the desert. All bold, fucking Pitbull's Africa cover plays on. Like, no, they didn't fucking do that.
well, wasn't
No,
there?
it's no. They don't mention
No,
305 till
no.
I die.
Well, wasn't there also?
As they descend the hill, 305 till I die.
As they're going down in
Yeah.
the depths of the Marianas Trench, wasn't that Pitbull song in Furious 7 too? Was that Pitbull or was that?
Are you talking about the tribute song?
Yeah.
No, that was
No, for Paul Walker,
Is that Wiz Khalifa?
Wiz Khalifa,
Oh,
and
never mind.
that was a good jam.
It's a good song.
I don't like
yeah.
that song.
Yeah.
What? You just disrespected Paul Walker.
In his fake ass face at the end of that movie.
Jesus Christ, the guy
Jesus.
died,
I
man.
know, but it was so fucking distracting.
Oh.
It looked like Devil's Advocate here.
Devil's advocate, guys.
It looked like he was already in heaven.
Speaking in opposite
okay.
opinion of yours, I'm gonna find a good phrase to replace Devil's Advocate. I'm gonna
You
find
can-
it, guys.
But don't say it on the main show because
No.
that's what they get for $1. They
yeah,
get that.
absolutely. This is our special gift, Brian.
There you go.
Yeah.
There you
Then
go.
we'll get into our Golden Globes talk that no one has talked
No
about.
one's gonna
Our
want the Golden
after
Globe
show.
shit. They
All
want to
right.
know how
Let's
do you say
let's
this.
go into the show. Drive off into the sunset with Paul Walker's fake face. I love Paul Walker, by the way. Big fan of him. I mean,
that
when
sounded like
he's alive.
sounded
Just
like
play the song.
I like the tuna here. Yes, Queen. What is going the fuck on?
What's up?
We're back here, episode 97 on the
Did you
Wanger
look it
Show.
up right now?
97, boys.
No, I was- I
97,
exited.
guys. 97, the number of Simeon Rice, Tampa Bay Buccaneers. I'm back, bitches.
Okay, but did you have that pre-planned?
No,
It sounded like you did.
Simeon Rice is a
sound like
Tampa Bay Buccaneers great, over 100 career sacks. When
Sacks.
he left,
He's got 100
sucked
sacks?
and then retired.
He's got 100 nut sacks.
Yeah, he sacked, all right.
See, Brian,
Yeah.
a sack is when you tackle the quarterback.
Simeon Rice, actually.
and also a sack lunch.
Simeon Rice post-football career
That sounds like a disease.
has actually
That sounded like I was like, what are you saying?
So like simian flu.
Simeon Rice.
Oh, okay.
Simeon. Simeon Rice. He's become a filmmaker and post
Really?
post NFL
Is he
world. Had a
brothers to
movie come
Ray
out-
Rice?
Nope. He had a movie. I don't think so. He had a movie come out a couple years ago. Forget what it's called, but
Like an
yeah.
actual narrative or like
Yeah.
a documentary series?
It was an actual movie.
That's
an
not a
actual
real
narrative, yeah.
movie.
Yeah, it was about a woman like alone, like trying to survive in the woods. Yeah,
Oh,
Typical.
Into the Woods.
yeah.
Ooh.
It was Into the Woods. It was a musical,
Oh,
and they sang
dang,
songs.
he got that budget up
Yeah,
first
yeah,
time?
they
with
really trusted
Streep?
him.
Wow.
Yeah, What was
I
that?
think Christian does that all the time.
Oh, okay.
He always says "Streep." Yeah. I don't know why.
Just for Mel
It's funny
Streep.
because you're saying the name, but in like a deep voice.
Yeah.
It's weird. Yeah.
Actually, speaking of the Golden Globes that I just brought up, they said one of your jokes.
They stole my comedy.
Andy Samberg said one of your jokes.
Can I get an opinion on you guys?
Hold on, I want to know what joke was stolen. Hold on.
You said it on this show at one point.
Okay, it must have been
Or
really funny.
I think it might have been the episode that I wasn't there. It was just you two, and you guys were talking about the Academy Awards and stuff.
Yeah.
He said it's like, oh, we were gonna do something normal. Like it was right before the flu shot bit that they
Okay,
did.
yeah, I
and
like
they were
that
like,
one.
we'll do something normal, like like you'll see that us stars are just like normal people, and we'll get a pizza.
Oh,
And I was like,
yeah,
hey, that's
yeah.
Cody's bit.
I'm not the only person to make fun of that bit, though.
I'm sure, but
But I'll
to
take
me,
credit for this. Fuck
yeah,
you, Andy.
yeah.
God damn it.
Fuck you,
Oh,
Andy
come
Samberg.
on.
Uh,
Big
in the
fan.
monologue,
Wanna
or
work
was that
with you
a-
one
It
day.
was later. It was right
Oh.
before. So during the show, they did a funny thing where I thought it was funny, where they had doctors come out and give people flu shots.
Well, the song "Shots" was playing
Yeah.
in the background by LMFAO.
This sounds like you guys are making this up.
Everybody.
No, it was
it's a real,
it was
bit
a
that
real
happened,
thing.
yes.
that
Yeah.
really happened
Yeah.
at an award show.
I don't know if
Yeah.
they were real flu shots.
No,
but
no, but this is
it
a real
looked
bit.
like
Like
it.
you're just injecting people.
But Andy Samberg set it up. He's like, I know we want to do a fun bit, where us Hollywood stars look like we're real people, just like you,
They're
like
just like
ordering
us.
a pizza. But instead, we're gonna give everybody a free flu shot. And then they started doing shots, and then all these doctors came out with shots.
The last 2 times that I've taken my cats to the vet, I've jokingly played shots. My wife has stopped laughing. The second the first lyric came
She's
on,
still with
she's
you.
like, and then stopped
She
laughing.
threw the ring at your face.
Yeah, it's been really rough.
Okay.
You're okay with that joke, but you don't like the joke of her when she calls you a hoe with the wrapping paper.
I'm totally being hypocritical there. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, my jokes are 10 times worse. I'll fully admit that.
Marriage.
Congrats, Marissa.
Marriage jokes.
Yeah, better
but the Golden
jokes.
Globes.
Yeah.
What do you guys rate the hosts?
I thought they were
Here's
funny.
the thing about the
I
hosts
thought
for
they
these
were
damn
funny.
events, right?
Okay.
There's always one monologue for like the first 10 minutes.
Yeah, yeah.
And they do a random thing like the pizzas or
Yeah,
the shots,
they do
and
tiny
they
little
don't do
bits.
anything else.
And they just hang out
So
in the
you're
back.
judging like 15 minutes of material.
Okay, what do you think about the monologue?
It was funny.
I thought it was
I didn't
funny
like
too.
it.
You didn't like it
It
either.
was fine.
You just went from funny to fine.
I laughed, Brian.
Well,
It was funny. It was whatever.
It was Andy Samberg humor.
You guys like that humor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because you
He
guys
did-
like Hot Rod.
The Black
yeah.
Panther joke was really funny.
The Black Panther one.
where he was like,
He's going off about the Black Panther party.
he's like, "How are we gonna get an audition?" I'm just kidding. Never mind. It's been a really tough time for. It was really fucking funny.
Okay,
well,
that
they
was
cut
good.
away to
Yeah,
Ryan
yeah.
Coogler,
Yeah.
and you can just see in his face, he was just like,
Well, Coogler was just like confused. Like,
Yeah, I don't think he was paying attention.
Yeah.
But no, Christian was talking about it on live today. I mean, as of recording yesterday or the day before, and
break the illusion.
they didn't really care for it. Like they felt like it was just scripted, and they didn't even want to do it. But Andy
Sandberg didn't want to do it? No, that's Andy Samberg's humor.
That's exactly what it
Yeah,
is. And
yeah, yeah.
Sandberg's humor. I mean, you look at when he did the roast, when he was like
like,
roasting
boom,
people.
roasted.
Yeah,
Yeah.
boom, roasted you. Like that's just like
Yeah,
his
yeah.
type of humor, and I thought it was funny.
Yeah, that's just but I feel like that's not a general humor.
It's not.
No, it's not.
So then like it didn't go well in the room.
That's why I like appreciate Andy Samberg more and more, because he won't play to the audience. He'll still do his humor no matter what, and whether it bombs or if it does well. I mean, people were laughing. I mean, there are a couple times where people weren't, but
yeah, and Sandra Oh's not a stand-up or anything at
No.
all. So like her timing was okay.
I just kept thinking her from The Princess Diaries. She played the teacher in that movie. Do you remember that?
She did.
I know her from her excellent role in Grey's Anatomy
Yeah.
for many, many seasons.
And
my
Killing
God.
Eve.
Doctor
She just won the Golden
something.
Globe.
Is she gray?
No,
She's not great.
She's not.
Is she
Dr. Gray.
anatomy?
She's not. She's Doctor
She's got some
Anatomy.
anatomy. Yeah.
Okay.
She's Doctor Anatomy. the
Doctor
surgeon.
Anatomy.
No, but the one joke was good, and then it just continued. Are you looking for something?
You didn't hit it, did you?
Hit what?
Oh, I thought you hit your mic. Never mind.
No.
Never mind, Queen.
When the joke of saying
bitch.
first man is how people cast their directors, or
That joke should have stopped right there.
Right there, and then
It
she
should have stopped,
continued.
and then she kept saying it, and I was like, no, okay, you ruined the joke.
yeah. Now
Yeah,
that she's
yeah.
acting out the joke, and it's
Yeah.
not as good.
Yeah, I like the
And-
whitewashing bit where he says her part, and she was like, "No, it was totally mine." See, when I grew up in Canada,
funny, it
to
was
two
funny.
parents
That
who
was
are
good.
Korean immigrant,
Yeah.
that was funny.
But the rest, it did feel safe, and it's just like,
Yeah.
and it's like we take this shit way too seriously. Where it's the globes,
Yes.
and then
I
people
thought-
are like giving speeches of like changing the world. And like,
When I saw Lady Gaga start crying, I was just like,
for what?
For when she won
For her song.
Yeah, I was like, oh.
There was one joke that my dad loved.
Did you watch it with your dad?
I was
or-
with my family.
Did they
when I
mention
watched it.
ham?
No, it was not the ham one. No, it was the fucking. It was during the monologue. It was the aloha joke.
That was
Oh,
the
yeah,
best-
that was
the
funny.
best
My
one.
dad was like laughing for so long about that, and he like rewound it so he can show my stepmom. He's like, Lisa, watch this.
I didn't catch it until afterwards, but Emma Stone's "I'm Sorry" in
That
the
was
background
funny.
was really, really
That
funny.
was
That
the
was
best
funny.
joke of the monologue.
Yeah.
Where it's like, what was it like? Because Crazy Rich Asians, the first cast to feature all Asians.
That one and the
except for Ghost in the Shell and Aloha.
Yeah.
that one and the Asian mother joke where she did the face.
Yeah.
She was like,
He's like, well, I thought she was gonna say, because she set it up like, Crazy Rich Asians made $100 million, and she's like, oh, you couldn't make $200 million,
Yeah,
something
yeah,
like that.
yeah.
But then it just went to the face.
I thought the face was subtle.
That was good.
Yeah.
I enjoyed it.
Oh no, I love the most the one shining moment out of the entire night. I didn't watch the entire thing. I watched up until I didn't see like the last hour. Excuse me. I liked
you
it
okay?
when
You all right?
I'm fine
You
now.
wanna
Okay.
Take a second.
I liked it. Amy Poehler and Maya Rudolph.
I didn't see that.
Their whole bit.
I didn't catch that part.
Oh,
I
it
took
was
off in the middle of
great.
the show to drive home.
Like it was right before best screenplay, and they're
That's
like,
not important.
no. And then they pointed that out. It was
Yeah.
like nobody cares about this. So Maya Rudolph proposed to Amy Poehler, and she was like, "Oh my God, what are you doing?" And they like got married, and they started like doing this with their noses, and it was just,
to each
yeah,
other's noses.
it was just
Ah.
clear like they could not give a fuck
raunchy
about
stuff.
what was going on.
Well, that's what's funny about the because no one gives a shit about the Globes. It used to be
Yeah.
like a joke. Where,
It's 100 people that vote for that shit.
yeah,
You can take them out for drinks and get a fucking best picture.
Yeah.
Like that's.
That's why I liked RB3's tweet. Have you seen RB3's tweet?
What did he say?
Hot
What's,
take,
what's his
Robert.
hot take?
Yeah, the RB3
Hot
had
take,
a
Robert.
fucking hot take.
Or
I'll
is
pull it
something
up.
with the yeah?
Basically
I'll let
said
you
they
read.
were. Yeah.
I'll let it read.
Oh,
You want to read
yeah,
it?
yeah,
Or you
I'll
want
read
to
it.
say? Because I remember what it is now.
We gotta know what it was, but go ahead and read
I
it.
retweeted it, Robert.
Let's make
I
sure it's
support.
word for word correct.
And we're tied.
wanna
Oh no,
pull
that
a
was his,
Sandberg.
that was his Los Angeles Lakers retweet. Sorry.
It's so close.
Come on.
That was a good job.
All right,
Boom,
thank you.
roasted.
Yeah.
Roasted. I still. Oh nope, that's the R. Kelly tweet. Hold on.
Jesus Christ.
Robert's
he tweets a
talking
lot.
about some controversial.
Robert Butler
topics.
III, our good friend. Bohemian Rhapsody winning Best Picture shows that hashtag Golden Globes goes to the film that cuts the biggest check.
Now
Yeah.
look, that's not necessarily true.
I thought that was funny.
Is it hilarious? Yeah, it's
Yeah.
fucking hilarious. He's right.
And then people
But
were
it's not
just
true.
like yelling at him and stuff.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, someone's like, oh, because like the check
you were there, right?
The
Yeah.
check you signed or something like that. It's like, well, no, Bohemian Rhapsody wasn't the best movie.
definitely was not.
It wasn't.
Even
And-
you you put Black Klansman on your top 10 probably
Yeah,
like
just-
default. But you know you tweeted that your second view and you liked it more.
I liked
or
it
you
more.
liked it a little bit more.
Because
But that's definitely a better movie than Bohemian Rhapsody.
like technically speaking, yeah.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah.
Bohemian Rhapsody is just like a fun movie.
yeah.
Or it's like, yeah, I'll see Queen perform.
Yeah.
Our parents loved that movie.
Oh my
Right?
God. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Right?
fucking very
right?
true.
Do all of our
There's-
parents like that movie? Was I right or was I right?
For Bohemian Rhapsody
Yeah.
or Star is Born?
Both.
Both.
I think they would lose their shit over A Star is Born.
Yeah.
My parents loved A Star Is Born. 100%.
That's like the perfect like old.
Yeah.
Not to
I
say your
think The
parents
Star
are
is
old, but,
Born
like,
is perfect for
they
like
are
no,
old.
no, you're right. It's perfect for older people like in this divided culture. I think both sides love that movie.
Oh
Yeah.
really?
Yeah.
Why? Because all the country music.
It's country
and it-
music.
Yeah, my parents. Well, my dad's a musician, so that probably resonates. I mean, yeah. So Queen and he grew up a Queen fan too.
That's
so.
the thing. Like I think that's what. I think when I first saw the Queen trailer, I'm like, oh, they're covering like the blandness of the story with the good music.
Right.
And then the movie came out, and that's exactly what they did.
Yeah.
It's just like a simple story of like, oh, we're Queen, we're changing the world, and the record exec like, no, you're not. It's like no one's gonna do this, and then they just.
But it's a fun
Do
ride.
it.
I had
Yeah,
a
they do
fun
it.
time watching
Yeah.
it.
That's the thing. It's good music. So
Has
I
anyone
can-
talked about that Live Aid sequence?
That
oh my god,
food.
the ending
It
of that
was
movie, guys.
Identical.
guys.
I
mean, the whole
guys.
Live Aid is gonna be on
Listen,
Blu-ray.
I wasn't
showed
there.
They showed the Live Aid thing.
I
guys.
wasn't there for the Live
Yeah,
Aid.
they played songs.
I also wasn't there for when the Titanic sank.
I was
but
there.
I loved
Fuck
it.
you.
Okay.
Yeah,
Oh my God.
fuck you.
You got onto the life raft.
I dicks.
My
What?
The
you
white
dicks.
man.
The white man.
Oh, yeah, 'cause you're-
My
Yeah.
family did it.
Yeah.
No, we
I don't
couldn't
think
even
there
afford.
was. No, I don't think there were any Latinos on
Well,
that.
not coming from Ireland.
No, that's very.
Is that where they came from?
No, they were
Yeah,
they
yeah.
were coming from Ireland. Yeah,
Yeah.
they're right. Yeah, I don't think
Great
they were there.
museum, by the way. There, I went to that.
Latino
The
museum?
No, the Titanic Museum in Ireland. It's
Oh.
fantastic. There's a part where you go and it's like a ride. It's not.
It's a
I feel
ride?
every time I bring this up, they're
Set
like,
it up.
it's, okay. Every time I'm like, hey, there's a ride in there. They're like, so it sinks. I'm like,
Yeah,
no,
why
no.
would you want to ride the Titanic?
I need to set this up. They send you through like it's like you're in a little car showing you how the ship was built. It's taking you around like sections where they're building parts of the ship.
Do they have a life size of the ship or no?
No.
Oh, that'd be cool.
No.
Like
Life size?
like an actual size of
Like
the
a replica
Titanic,
type thing?
and then you go around the whole thing. You
No,
see the
no,
that would be
nothing like
dope.
When I was in
Put
Vegas,
that together, James
like,
Cameron.
2
on,
years
James.
ago,
Yeah.
I stayed at the what's the pyramid?
The Luxor.
Thank you.
Yes.
I stayed there and
Yeah.
I almost went to the Titanic Museum.
Yeah.
There's one in there.
It's cool shit.
Yeah,
man.
it's it was like the bodies museum, and then I think there was
Yeah.
a Titanic one.
Did you see Chris Angel?
My friend. I used to
I
love
used to
that
watch
show,
that show a
and
lot.
then I
Yeah.
turned 14, and I was
Yeah.
like, "Fuck this."
Wasn't
Yeah.
there, he's not floating from the top of the
He's not
pyramid.
actually
No, he's
walking
not.
on water right now.
There wasn't
no.
like he wasn't the scandal, right? Wasn't
What?
there a scandal with him or what other?
that his magic's fake.
David
No,
Blaine.
David Blaine.
Yeah.
I think he
Oh.
got. Did he get Me Too'd?
A little bit. That I think someone said his assistant or someone said they harassed him or
okay.
he harassed them.
Damn, I wish it was Chris
Something.
Angel because then I would say that angel is a demon.
Oh, nice.
Solid.
Solid jokes. I
See,
wrote
the
that one.
Mind Freak theme song, guys, was great because it said "Mind Freak," and then he said,
yeah.
"I am the Mind
Yeah.
Freak."
Is that him
In
singing?
case you, I fucking hope so.
I hope it's him
Oh, look
singing.
that up.
I hope
Please.
so.
Look that up while I go get a beer.
Oh God,
You want another one? Or
I
you got
watched that. Yeah, if there's one in there, I think there's only one left. That's all you, buddy.
What did you watch, Cody?
No, I'm saying like I used to watch that show all the time.
Uh-huh.
It was on what A&E or TLC or something like that.
Where,
Oh, it was the best.
The same channel as Pawn Stars.
Yeah.
Or something like that.
Yeah, like LA Ink and all that
Yeah,
shit.
yeah.
You ever watch those tattoo shows? Remember those were the thing?
With David, the guy from that one band, David something.
Oh,
David Grohl. Oh,
from the Chili Peppers and
No,
that's
no,
not him.
Peppers.
That's not him.
David. Yes. Hold on. God,
Get it together,
We're young.
guys.
What is it?
He's married
Jane's
to-
Addiction.
He's married to.
Yeah, he was on the Chili Peppers for a brief period of time.
He was on the-
Yes, he was on there for
Whoa.
one album. You're
Dave
thinking
Matthews.
of the guy.
Dave.
He
No.
also hosted the Rockstar Supernova show. which
He's
was
married to
not
some.
a good thing.
He was
Hold
married,
on, I'm
he
gonna
was
look
to
this
some
up.
fine
to
star.
Carmen Electra for a while.
Yeah,
no?
he did the porno.
He did. I don't think he was in a.
You thinking of Tommy Lee?
Oh, that's what I'm thinking.
That's
of.
not
We're
him.
thinking of a different guy. Hold
Never
on.
mind. Yeah.
That's
Hold
that's
on.
Motley
We're thinking
Crue
of this
drummer.
eyeliner wearing fucking guy. Hold
Yeah,
on.
with the
hold
top
on.
hat.
Yeah, give me a second. Dave Navarro. Was
Dave
his
Dave
name.
Navarro.
We got it,
Yes,
guys.
Queen.
He was really big in 2006. Let me tell you.
Dude, if you go back
Dude,
and see
crushed.
all the things from like early 2000s to like 2010,
The things that people watched.
yeah,
Yeah,
like the
it's
top,
crazy.
Yeah.
like it's all MTV'd out and everything is just like wow, like that was the culture back then.
Ugh.
Now
Crazy.
it's all. What is MTV?
Hold on.
Wait, this is low quality. I'm gonna get
Oh,
a better
okay.
quality.
Thank
one.
you. While you do that,
We need to embrace the moment right now, guys.
Okay.
We're moving on to a new dimension, and we need to just believe in the impossible right now. Okay, guys?
It had a shot of the definition of mind freak.
that sounds like. That's like Rob Zombie.
no
or
reality, guys.
Marilyn Manson.
Oh my
Marilyn
God.
Manson.
It was Marilyn Manson.
No, it's not Marilyn.
Oh,
No, it sounds like Marilyn Manson.
and he did this too. Didn't he do like this?
Yeah, he acts like fucking Jesus.
I hated the way he dressed.
He kind of looked like Frank.
Yeah. Frank is just a
Frank
fucking
Chris
Angel.
I think we got to the bottom of this.
Oh, mind freak.
Are you ready?
Are you ready? Oh, that's awful.
God. What happened to that guy? He's probably still doing
he's
shows.
still in the
right?
Luxor.
Probably
Who buys
still-
tickets to that?
Old people.
Old
Oh,
people.
Old people like A
Yeah.
Star Is Born.
That's very true. Speaking of A Star Is Born, the three of us, we're the stars of this here show. Patreon.com/Wangers. Look, listen, we do the show every single week. We're getting close to 100. Very close. We may have plans. Those plans may have changed. It depends, but we're going to have a 100 episode. It's going to happen.
Way to sell it.
Thank you. It's going to happen.
Yeah.
We're also... I don't know. We might not even have 101. No, I'm kidding.
Maybe we'll just stop doing the show.
Maybe we'll
guys.
just stop doing it at 99. Fuck
We're
'em.
not gonna do
I
it,
got
guys. We're gonna
99
keep doing
problems,
this
but a
silly
bitch ain't one. Kick it. What is this?
It's still
You guys,
Pitbull.
that's the same.
He's
sorry.
doing Pitbull again.
Now, patreon.com/wangers.
That's the same song every time.
For just a dollar, you get the show a day early, longer, extended. For $3, you get that. Plus, you get movie commentaries mostly every week. And this week, we hungry.
Oh,
Because we're starting the Fast and Furious franchise, y'all.
Oh, God.
But these niggas quick and disappear like babies.
Sorry, I spiked on that one. Sorry about that. Fast and the Furious.
Spike TV. Remember that
Woo,
channel?
I
Alright.
do, yes.
It's not anymore.
Nope.
Oh, R.I.P. But not R.I.P. is the Fast and Furious. The Fast and Furious commentaries are starting this week. We're doing the entire franchise.
All of them.
All of them.
Can't wait.
Because they're the greatest movies of all time. They
Has
really
the first
are.
one come out yet or no?
That's coming out this
This week.
Thursday.
Ah.
Yes, Queen. Starting this Thursday. And then we're doing 2 Fast, Furious, Tokyo Drift, Fast and Furious, Fast 5, Fast 6, whatever they're called. All the names change up at some point. So check that out. Patreon.com/wangers. Or you can... Oh, my God. I'm spiking again. Or you can find it on Bandcamp. It's wangers.bandcamp.com. Or
We'll
something.
put the link in the description.
Top of the description, if you want to join the Patreon, $3 a month, you get all of our commentaries. You can search from all that. We've done a shit ton. We've done all the Marvel movies. We've done the DC movies, Jurassic Park, Deadpool, Nightmare on Elm Street, Halloween. There's a shit ton of movies that we've done commentaries for. And you can also find those on our Bandcamp, which you can buy individually if you want, or just join the Patreon. You get all of them right then and there. Watch along with us. Hey, we did a split commentary a long time ago with Brett Sheridan.
So I'm editing together a video for that, syncing up the stuff and all that stuff.
Yes, Queen.
And what I realized today was that it's a really funny commentary for different reasons than usual. Not a lot of laugh out loud things, but if you go in with the mindset knowing that I think Cobbster went in trying to convince Brian that it was a good movie, and then about 2/3 the way through, when Brian is steadfast in saying no, it's not a good movie, Cobbster gets really mad.
I get very upset.
And then gets quiet for like 20 minutes. It's really
Yeah.
interesting to watch.
I felt bad after that one because I'm
Yeah.
like shitting on a movie that
Yeah.
this guy loves.
I didn't shit all over Tag for
so
seeing
funny.
it.
But you liked it.
I did like Tag, yes. And you still don't like Split?
It's not my thing.
Okay. All right.
There, that's how you say
You're going to see
it.
Glass,
That's
though.
how you say it.
No.
Oh, okay. Well, we're going to do a Split commentary again, and maybe I'll change your mind this time.
We're gonna watch it again.
No,
Just
we're
kidding.
not doing that. Yeah.
But yeah, if you
God, no.
to prep for
Two
Glass,
Cobbsters on one movie.
if you want to prep for Glass, you can go ahead and check that out. We got a lot of other really cool things going on. Obviously, the Patreon. We got a new merchandise store, tpublic.com. It's like the Wangers or Wangers. At the top of the description, you can find all those links for the Bandcamp, for the merch store, for the Patreon. Check it out. Pick up some new merch. We had winners last week from our Patreon. We do giveaways on there all the time. So all those patrons
Thank you.
are getting some cool swag.
Swag.
Swag Queen.
Remember swag?
I remember swag.
Man, that was cool.
And also we're doing a giveaway. We did one last week for someone who left a comment or a review rather on our iTunes feed.
Who's
and the
got it?
winner of that is Serial Blonde. Please contact
Serial
us
Blonde.
or contact me on Twitter. Just find me on Twitter at Cobbster15. DM me. Slide in my DMs. No, don't do that. Thank you. And then, we'll send you a nice, a cool little Wanger shirt with the new logos and whatnot. Also,
Also.
debuting on our Patreon this weekend.
Yeah.
It's our very
What's-
first sketch
what's
comedy
that?
video
Of the year. Yep.
Yes, Queen.
It's happening.
If you want to find out what it is, I
look to my
I
left.
almost spoiled it
Yeah?
on our Patreon app. I posted a photo on there. I was like, wait a minute, that's like the last shot of the thing. So I deleted it right away.
Nice. Nice.
So,
Good work.
This weekend, our very
Proud of
first
you.
sketch comedy video will drop on our Patreon first, and then about a week or so later, it'll come out for the public to see. And then there'll be a nice behind-the-scenes video for that. So get ready for that. All of our patrons this Saturday. Very first sketch comedy video. It's quite delightful. It's
Yeah.
funny. And it led to that being completely organized in alphabetical order.
Oh, look at that. Look how
Look at-
beautiful
What are you doing?
it
Are you
looks.
being OCD right
You
now?
can see Cody's face in your
Oh, really?
phone.
Oh,
No.
look at that shit.
No, leave it.
No,
leave
now,
it.
now you're
Oh, he can't. Hold on. Let me get his mouth. Oh, it's a camera.
Oh, fucking God, come on. All right, hold on. Get it back. Get it back. Now we're back. Now we're back.
There you
Look
go.
at me go.
So we have our,
It's the little thing.
our very first sketch coming out this weekend. It's the little
We've
things.
done 97.
Trying to think what else. Yeah, subscribe to this channel, Amateur Hour Films. We got a lot of cool stuff coming out in the next few weeks. Subscribe to the channel, and it really helps us out. iTunes, The Wanger Show, rate, review, do all those things. We're also on Spotify. Check us out there. And hey, just flat out check us out on Patreon. We got a lot of cool stuff that we announced last week that we're doing for the future of this here program, and we're very excited about it because you know, we're starting to be more creative, not just sitting around drinking beer, talking about fucking dicks and assholes all
Which
day.
is always fun to do.
No, instead we're just shooting each other's assholes and sucking each other's dicks.
Okay.
I'm sorry. That's where I go. That's where I go, Brian.
Oh,
Are you gonna
God.
fucking judge me, dick?
Yeah.
Ooh, I like how that was on the left side there.
See what he did? He put it on one side. Then we did the other. Yeah.
I think
Is that it
that's-
for housekeeping today?
I think that's it.
Boys, I got some quick delayed movie reviews. Ready?
Oh.
You ready for Cody's delayed movie
Ooh, I
reviews?
have one even more delayed than you.
Can we
but-
guess if you liked them or not?
I got 3 of them.
Okay.
First up, ready for this?
Mm-hmm.
Bad Times at the El Royale.
Oh, you didn't like it.
I'm gonna say out of 10.
Yeah, I don't do the.
I think I'll give them a
Fuck
C.
off with
I
that
think I
shit.
think a
You
C.
give it a C?
Yeah.
Out
out
of
of,
10?
out of 10, I'll give it a C.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. I fucking love this movie.
Whoa!
I loved it, man. I understand the argument that it is a little too long.
Oh.
It's pretty long.
Because I was thinking
It's a long movie, guys. I get that.
That wasn't even my issue.
I was completely captivated by what was going on. I thought all the characters were compelling. I was interested by every single one of their
Yeah.
stories, and I loved the movie.
yeah,
Loved it.
I wanted to.
Yeah.
I really did.
I thought
Yeah.
there was script problems with it.
There was just something
I didn't
missing
think
about
so.
it.
Oh, okay.
There was just like I don't know.
I thought it went on too long. My problem with not exactly what you're talking about,
Mm.
but I've seen people on Twitter and in the comment section saying like they wanted some crazy like Cabin in the Woods-esque twist at the end.
Yeah.
Where it like reveals what's really going on, and like that's not the movie's fault for you expecting it to be something different.
That's true.
You know
yeah.
what I mean? Like judge what you're given.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And I had a lot of fun
They,
with it.
they were setting up something. It seemed like they were setting up something a little like
There
supernatural.
was stuff that they left out.
Right.
That they left to your imagination.
Yeah.
But stuff that I fucking loved.
Oh.
Which I don't want to. Have you seen it? Ryan?
I have not seen it.
Okay, yeah. I won't discuss the details, but there's stuff that they left unsolved that I was
Right.
like, oh, that's fucking cool.
Yeah, I want to
Ah.
revisit it. I don't think it's terrible. I think it's a decent follow up to Cabin in the Woods. Follow up as in just a second movie, not a sequel.
That's Alex Goddard? No, who's
That's
the
Drew Goddard.
Drew Goddard?
Yeah.
Ah.
A lot of people were comparing it to like Tarantino movies. They, like their criticism.
I thought this was a better version of Hateful Eight than Hateful Eight was.
Whoa.
And I
Hot
liked
take.
Hateful Eight.
I don't agree with
I
that.
liked
but
Hateful Eight.
I know what you mean.
But I
see what
thought
you're
Bad
saying.
Times at the El Royale was better.
You had a good time at the El
I
Royale.
had a great time at the El Royale. Yeah. Second on the list. Black Klansman.
Wait.
Ooh.
Wait, for El Royale,
okay,
would you
okay.
say like Oscar worthy or just like you enjoyed it?
I don't see it really being an Oscar movie, but
Okay.
I just had a lot of fun with it. I can see it trying to make my top 10.
Yeah.
I don't know if it would
Oh.
make it.
Okay.
If it did, probably like an 8 or a 9 or a 10 or something like
Yeah,
that.
the,
around
the
there.
best
No,
performance
but-
is the girl in the movie. I don't know her name.
the little girl.
Not the
Dakota
she was good.
Johnson?
Not Dakota. Oh, she's so.
It's not so
Oh,
lit.
you're thinking of
The
what is her name?
She's the singer.
Shit. Yeah, I forget her name.
I don't know her name, but
John
she's
Hamm
great.
is great.
John
in it, by
Hamm's
the
fucking
way.
really good.
Yeah,
Yeah,
John Hamm's
he's-
really
he's
good
in
it.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's some cool moments in that movie.
Yeah.
Chris Hemsworth, best dancing of the year.
Yeah, he's a pretty good one. Second on the list, Black Klansman.
You
Black
did not like this
Klansman.
movie.
I love this
I would
movie.
because
say
you're
he
racist.
loved it.
Oh,
No,
damn.
I'd
This
say he
would
loved
have
it,
made
yeah.
my top 10 if I
Wow.
saw it before that.
Yeah.
I can say that with confidence. This movie
Yeah.
was really good.
It's really, really,
Really good. Had a lot of fun.
Big
Not
fan.
a lot
How
of
did you
fun
feel
with it,
about-
but you know what I mean.
good. Oh my.
You know what I mean.
What'd you say?
I originally said I had a lot of fun with it. I'm like, no, I didn't. No, I'm like, that didn't make
Oh,
any
you
sense.
enjoyed the
I enjoyed
the
it is what I
flag
meant to say.
burnings and the
upside
watching
down
the
flag.
birth of a nation.
The last 5 minutes
That's
of
what
the
you
movie.
enjoyed.
You guys know what I meant. Whatever.
But yeah, that last few minutes is just like, whoa.
That part felt that kind of took me out of it a little
There
bit.
you go.
Yeah,
There
yeah.
you go.
Of course.
that
yeah.
part
It's
kind of
shoved
took me
up in
out of
your
it a little
face.
bit. I don't like when movies show their hand like that.
Yeah.
You know what I
I
mean?
thought-
I
yeah,
like having those themes and the messages, but when it's like in your fucking face, I'm
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
all right,
I'm like, all right, Spike.
yeah,
Like we get it. You're
Oh.
trying to make
Yeah.
a point here.
Spiking
Yeah.
too. Oh, your spike is too pointy.
yeah.
I guess so.
Hey.
He's trying to make a point.
I thought he earned it. I think it's a little ham-fisted, but I thought the way that they set it up too,
with
just
what?
from the opening with Alec Baldwin, I felt
like
like
that.
That was cool.
Yeah.
I don't know. I felt like that's kind of like what we were going for. Like just it's almost like they were directly talking to us at one
Oh,
point.
so just bookends. Like,
yeah, like
oh.
it started off like that. it started off like not an alternate reality, but like how I don't know, some things are perceived, and then at the end it's like, nope, this is what it is.
Okay.
I don't know.
Oh,
That's a good way of
so you're
looking
saying
at
the
it.
beginning, it's a peek behind the curtain
Kind
of how
of.
he makes his propaganda movies or videos or whatever,
Right.
where he literally take two.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, it could be that, or it could just be like, he ended the movie. He was like, no, how can I really stir shit up? Oh, let me throw this in there. It could have been that.
I mean, I get it because it's a loose ending, like a loose connection, because the footage at the end has David Duke in it.
Right.
So you see, like, he's still around.
Yeah, like I understood why they put it in there totally. It just kind of took me out a little bit.
Yeah. But I
yeah.
feel like if they did end on like the flag burning, like,
I think that would have been a great ending too.
yeah. Because he also had that Spike Lee shot where they're like,
In the hallway.
yeah. I'm like, see, I didn't like.
I was waiting for it to turn into a Spike Lee movie. I'm like, there it is.
Yeah.
I was like, there's the shot.
But what about when like the face he's giving the speech at like the Black Panther rally and the faces are like in the darkness? and
Oh,
that's-
yeah.
See that stuff like
Yeah.
that kind of took me out.
Yeah.
And like when the movie posters show up and all that stuff, and I'm like,
I didn't mind that one too much.
it kind of
Yeah, but-
jumps around in tone for me. But at the end of the day, it's still like well done.
Yeah.
And the acting's great. and
Acting is
everything.
fucking really
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
Way better than Bohemian Rhapsody.
Yes,
Third
it was.
movie.
Third movie, Beautiful Boy.
Oh, you
your
saw
boy.
Guys, it's on Amazon Prime right now.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Prime members?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Who else for?
Well, can't you like
can
rent,
rent
rent
it
it?
if
Okay,
you want.
I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
yeah,
I'm sorry.
yeah.
I-
This fucking guy.
I'll take back
Yeah.
the sass. Excuse me.
Unreal, this
We were
guy.
watching the Golden Globes yesterday, or by the time we were recording this, we watched the Golden Globes.
Were you
Amber,
just mesmerized
like-
by how good looking Steve Carell is now?
oh my god,
Oh
that
my
beard
goodness.
is
He's got it.
beautiful.
Oh.
No, when they mentioned Timothy Chalamet, Amber was just like, "Hey, I like that kid."
Everybody likes him.
Everybody likes
loves
Timothy
him,
because
Chalamet.
she liked Call Me by Your Name a lot. So
Oh, she liked it.
Yeah. So,
Nice.
Yeah, I'm a big fan.
Beautiful boy.
Beautiful
I'm
Boy.
gonna say he thought it was fine, but it wasn't anything great, and he was kind of disappointed by
Damn
it.
it. Yeah, I want to say no. You loved it. You loved Timothy Chalamet.
Which one was it, guys?
I don't
Which
like.
one was it?
I don't like this Cody
It
at
was
all.
Brian's. It was a very well made movie.
I was
the
playing devil's
performances. That's a Patreon joke.
I don't know why I'm shushing you. I'm shushing
I
you.
was promoting the Patreon. All right, Beautiful Boy.
Patreon.com/wangers.
$1, you get that joke.
Audible.com as well.
Audible. All right, so Beautiful Boy had really great performances, and it was very well done. It's a tough movie to get through.
Is it like another like ham-fisted? Like we get it. Like he's like
Miserable.
miserable.
It doesn't really go anywhere.
Oh,
If that makes sense,
Okay.
it's weird saying that without you having seen it.
He's like
Okay.
addicted to heroin or something,
It's every drug. It's
Oh,
a
okay.
shit ton.
Everything.
It's so many drugs.
Wow.
Yeah, but
How-
mostly meth is the big one.
wow.
Yeah.
How old
Shout
is
out to
he?
Meth.
How old is he in the movie?
It fluctuates throughout years, but 18 to early 20s.
So he's in high
right?
school doing meth.
So he's not a boy anymore. He's becoming a man.
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
it just didn't go anywhere. So like, I guess
No,
I can't.
it's tough with that though because it's a true story.
Oh, it
And
is
it's-
based on a
yeah,
true
yeah,
story. Oh,
absolutely.
okay.
So that's not necessarily the movie's fault for just telling what happened in real life, but
Was Steve Carell nominated?
I don't.
I don't think anything was
Not
nominated
yet.
for
I
that
don't
movie.
think.
Timothy
Yeah.
Chalamet was.
For Globes or for?
I think Golden
I
Globe
think
he
for
was
a Globe
nominated.
he was
Yeah.
nominated.
I'm trying to find these Globes. They're nowhere to be found.
Check the gold section.
This guy. That was good.
Thank you.
It was fantastic. It
I
really
was
was.
been
Yeah.
sitting on that one for years.
Yeah,
I
it
don't
was
know.
so good. Yeah. It was
okay.
a terrible joke.
Beautiful
All
boy.
right, go on.
Yeah, I want to see it. But
Yeah,
I
it's,
from
you-
the trailer alone, I was just like,
It's a really
oh.
heavy movie, and you got to be in the mood for it. You got to be ready for it. You can't be like, "Hey, gang, let's come down and watch Beautiful Boy."
Yeah.
Like you got to really. Nope. Oh, there's one. Yes. Yeah. Know what
Suck
you're getting
my
into.
dick, bitch.
Okay.
Sorry.
And
That's a little excessive.
supporting actor Timothy Chalamet nominated for Beautiful Boy.
Yeah, there you go.
Look at that.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Beautiful boy. 3 for 3.
And he
I don't know
lost
why you're 3
to
for 3.
who did Timothy Chalamet lose to?
At the Globes.
Yeah.
Glenn Close.
No,
It
supporting
was
actor.
Mahershala Ali, wasn't
Yeah.
it?
Have you seen
yeah.
Green Book yet?
I'm not.
I haven't seen it.
But
I want to see it.
a movie that I saw that has Mahershala Ali in.
Moonlight.
No, I still haven't seen that one. Into the Spider-Verse.
Oh, you saw it.
I finally saw it.
Attaboy.
Yeah. I liked it. It was good.
Good talk.
It was really
That's
good.
it.
Brian, what
Yeah.
have you seen recently?
You like him?
Yeah, that was really good. Yes.
See, would it make your top 10 though?
No.
See,
not.
Overhyped.
I just like
you might be
from
overhyped
the,
with it.
From the beginning, I was just like, okay, cool.
Yeah.
I'm on board. I'm gonna see it.
Yeah.
The animation's great.
Yeah.
I cried my ass off during the 2 parts. The Stan Lee cameo that was like uncanny, like just too fucking meta because of what I don't know, the shit that he was saying, like because it was. I don't want to spoil it. Everyone
give it
saw
2
it.
minutes.
All right, for the next 2 minutes, guys, into the Spider-Verse.
Okay. After the first Spider-Man dies, and Stanley is in the store, and
He's telling him the costume.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
kind
He's
of.
like,
it was,
I miss him already.
Yeah,
or something like that.
It was
right?
like similar to when Luke and Leia talked in The Last Jedi, and he's
Where
like,
it's
"We're
like
never
it's
really
so
gonna-"
spot on.
Yeah.
It's like holy.
It's like
shit.
how did the fuck they
Yeah.
plan this shit? I don't
Yeah.
know. I was just fucking. It was like the longest Stanley cameo I think I've ever seen in a movie,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
I don't know. It just impacted me. And then right after that, because I was so emotional with that, when Mary Jane was giving the speech, I teared up a little bit on that. I was like, oh my
Yeah.
god,
What was she giving a speech about?
just
It was at
Peter.
the funeral for Peter Parker.
I don't remember.
And then they pulled a Marvel type joke when like he was there with his mask, and like he was just like, I will, or something like that. And the
Oh,
guy
yeah.
next to him was just like, well, I didn't. She didn't mean like
Oh, that was
you.
good.
I was like, oh,
no,
that's funny.
that's better than a Marvel joke because that was.
But it's a
earned.
Marvel type joke where it's like you cut to it. That's a James Gunn kind of joke where it's
nah,
like
The
James-
Marvel joke, like he would step on a whoopee cushion and everyone just stop and stare at him.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
Like,
okay.
this isn't
Was that
about
you?
Yeah.
But yeah, it was really good. I liked all the different spider peeps.
Yeah.
I was surprised that how long it took to get to that point.
Really?
Yeah,
mean?
I thought they were going to be like in it the whole movie.
Oh.
The spider peeps. It took like 45.
Well,
to
I
an
like
hour.
in
I
the
like that it
middle,
took a
yeah.
long time though because they enforced the idea that this was
Right.
a Miles Morales movie.
It's true.
Yeah.
But also in like Sony fashion, the him in his costume is all over the marketing material.
And it's the
the
total
last like
last.
20 minutes of the
Yeah.
movie. I was
It
like,
spoils
dang.
the costume in the poster.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah.
But I like his original costume where he's like in shorts and like a jean, like
Yeah.
a jacket.
I like that. I was really thrown off by the first Peter Parker because his voice was different. I was like, this doesn't sound like.
I didn't notice it until like I think Sad brought it up in the car afterwards after I saw it. And he's like, "Yeah, that was Chris Pine."
Yeah, I had
like,
no idea.
Oh, it was.
Yeah, Chris Pine.
Wow.
And I was
All
like,
right.
fuck, I love this Spider-Man. This
Yeah.
Spider-Man's dope.
Yeah.
And then the schlubby Jake Johnson
Jake
Spider-Man, Peter B. Parker.
Yeah.
That was funny. Yeah,
That's-
that's good.
I thought the original one was going to be Jake Johnson.
That's what I thought too.
Yeah.
I was
Yeah.
like, what is he doing to his voice? He sounds, peppy and stuff. And then when they killed him, I was like, oh, fuck.
Yeah.
All right, cool.
I thought it worked. It was really well done.
It's really well done. I want to see more. The post-credit scene in that.
I didn't
that
see it.
It was really funny.
No, but I thought like the screenplay was well done. The jokes and like the thing with his family and the father and all that. Everything was well done. It's just
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
I'm not going to see it again.
Didn't change your life or anything.
I'll
Yeah,
probably
yeah.
see it again. Yeah, and it's funny too because like the stuff that we do like at work when we find out about stories or certain characters, like his uncle Aaron,
Uncle Aaron.
Uncle Aaron. I like knew in the back of my mind that he was the Prowler, but even when he like revealed to be the Prowler, I was like, oh fuck,
Yeah.
it was cool.
You said that in the theater?
I didn't say that. The only time I've ever done that was for Infinity War.
John Roca and his friend said that in the theater.
Yeah.
Oh my god! When they were next to them, they're
He'd
like,
already
dude, come
seen
on.
it before too.
No, his friend did
I
it.
know. I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
No, Roka needed to see it
Horseman.
again.
Sorry,
Yeah.
I wish we had that.
No, but they mentioned Collider like a bunch of times in Spider-Man.
Oh, we got to destroy the collider.
Yeah.
I thought it was kind of funny.
That was good. I just not my top 10,
Yeah.
but I can appreciate the animation.
Yeah. Oh, and I also when like female Doc Ock came out, I was like, oh,
That was a pretty
fuck
good twist.
That
was
was
a good-
cool.
yeah, yeah.
That
Yeah.
was what's her name from The Visit? M. Night Shyamalan's The Visit.
That was, Catherine Hahn.
Hahn. Yes.
I forgot she
love
was in
her.
The Visit. That was your first thing you went to? Then?
It was either
Step
that or
Brothers?
Step
It's
Brothers.
I mean, yeah, we were going to Step Brothers or
Yeah.
like
Or-
a comedy or something like that.
Or has she been like Women's Night Out or whatever? that is?
girl, Bad Moms.
Bad Moms.
Bad
yeah.
Mommies.
Women's Night Out.
Women's Night Out.
Well, there's also Girls Night with
Girls Night.
Scarlett Johansson.
yeah.
And then Girls
No, that's
Trip.
Rough Night. Rough Night was the Scarlett Johansson one.
Oh, Jesus
And then
Christ.
Girls Trip was the Tiffany Haddish one.
And then there's is Rough Night when they go to a bachelor party? Because
You're
then there's
thinking of-
also the
I think
Bachelorette.
so.
You're thinking of What Women Want.
I haven't seen Rough Night, but I think there's like a dead body or some shit.
Oh,
Something like that.
Yeah.
talk about a rough night.
The Body,
Yeah.
That's literally the title.
Yeah, it's a tough thing to deal
Stand
with.
By Me.
Yeah. Where are you going with this? Connect it. Connect it to one of your topics here. You got a lot of topics there.
I do have a lot of
Damn, you
topics.
got a
Oh,
whole thing.
me, Amber beating me
Oh, what happened?
at Mario Party. Excuse me. So,
Okay, what's going on?
oh yeah, so we came home the other night, as we do, and she like out of the blue wanted to play Mario Party in light of when Frank's tweeting at us, or not you. You tweeted at Frank.
I
to be
tweeted at
fair.
Frank
That was
because
a good tweet.
I haven't talked to Frank in a while, and I was like,
he's too busy with his other friends.
Yeah. And his family.
That too. Yeah, his
Yeah,
lovely
he got his
family.
family a
He's got a
lot.
great
Yeah,
family. Yeah.
yeah.
But she wanted to play Mario Party, so we played. She beat me.
You guys played the
It was us two versus the bots.
but like the
The classic game.
the classic for
Yes.
every man for himself because there's
Yeah.
teams too.
Y'all done the river one yet?
No.
We were on the fucking boat. That shit's a workout. Y'all done the talent show yet?
Is
Have
that-
you guys even played Mario
Yeah,
Party?
no, wait,
No.
wait. The talent show is the music.
Yeah, we're like, yeah, bam, 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 bam. That thing's a fucking workout.
That thing's
Oh my
fun.
God.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that
on
one's
expert
fun,
mode,
dude. Yeah.
remix mode.
The
I mean?
remix one, yeah.
I gotta get
You
on.
ride the
Oh,
horse.
it's the best.
You
We're gonna
ride
do
the
this
horse.
after this, yeah.
Okay.
And-
Hit the brick, hit the brick, hit the brick.
Oh,
Yeah,
jeez.
it's fucking
Have you,
amazing.
have you played baseball yet?
Yes.
That one's fun.
Yeah.
Wait, are you talking about the mini games?
No. They're like separate games.
You know,
apart
when
of
you're in the
Mario
main
Party.
menu, you can go to all the different screens.
Oh, that's
They're
what
all
all those
different
question
games.
marks are.
They're all different
Yeah.
games.
Oh, I thought that was for aesthetic.
The baseball one's really fun.
Baseball's
Oh,
fun.
okay.
Marissa beats me all the time in that.
Well, that's what I
don't
was getting
understand
to.
it at all.
We
Yeah.
played like 30 mini games in a row.
Yeah.
She beat me like 25 out of
Really?
the times. Yeah.
Normally, I'm good at the mini
I was getting
games.
kind of pissed off.
All right.
Like, what the fuck?
You like
I don't
unplug
want-
your
I
controller.
can't let a girl beat me.
Wait, what was she good at?
She just kept winning at all of them. But I gotta say, I'm really good at the shuffle one, the where the little guys go on the thing. You gotta keep your eye on and see which
Yeah.
one it is.
I'm great at that.
I
Are
got
you
that.
good at like baseball games where you got to follow the fucking hat that goes around?
Oh,
Yeah.
every time. She
Number
she-
two, guys.
she-
Guys, it's number two.
It is number
It's
two. She was
three.
amazed.
It's number three, guys.
She was
Told
so
you.
amazed. She's like, "Wait, do it again." So I
Yeah.
did it again. I did it 5 times in a row. Got
Fuck
it
yeah, you
every
did.
single time.
Guys,
She still beat me all the time.
have you ever played Deal or No Deal at the arcade?
I fucking love that shit.
I won it twice.
Yeah,
This
yeah.
like a week ago.
The one time I won it, I got the big one. It was at a bowling alley
Get
arcade.
1,000
It was the
or 500.
I think it was like 500 or something like that. But the bowling alley I was at, it was such a big treasure.
Yeah.
The bowling alley I was at, like they were down or some shit. Like they couldn't print out the ticket.
Oh.
And I was like a 13-year-old kid, so I was like, I guess that's it. And I just walked away.
You didn't get your 500 tickets?
I did not get the 500 tickets. It said like
Whoa.
it couldn't print out the receipt or some shit like that.
And you
It
didn't
was
bring it to the
weird.
manager?
What was the name of the arcade?
I was 13 years old, Brian. I was
You're like,
scared.
let me
I was
speak
like,
to your
guess that's over. It was a bowling alley in Lake Forest. Look them up.
They owe Cody ticks.
Look 'em up.
Yeah, let them know I'm looking for them.
Yeah.
Oh, my 500 tickets.
But that was it. She beat me, and I was upset.
What's you guys your like go-to game at Dave and Buster's?
Deal or No Deal.
Yeah, that's a fun one.
I don't go to Dave and Buster's.
You never been to an arcade recently?
That shit's
Actually,
awesome.
the first date me and Amber went was Dave and Buster's. It was bad. It was really bad.
I enjoy going to the
I
really
didn't let her
long
win at all.
basketball hoop because you
Yeah.
suck at it. And you're like you get like 2 shots and you win. You're
And
like,
you have
hold
to,
on,
like,
I got
throw it really
Aim
hard.
for the square.
I
All
can't
right.
think of any.
I went recently and they have Connect 4 with basketball.
Whoa!
Oh,
Whoa!
whoa.
Yeah.
Oh.
So you have to shoot it and you're like, okay, I want to put a piece there and you have to
Oh, wow.
shoot it into there.
Okay,
That's fucking
more
cool.
of a
That was a
challenge.
fun one.
I
Yeah.
like the 4-way air hockey table.
Oh,
Go on. What were
was-
you gonna say?
I
I'm
was
sorry
gonna
to
go
interrupt you.
there. I like the motorcycles, the actual bikes that you sit
Yeah.
on. You have to turn, do all that.
Oh,
You
you
really
have to
get
like
into it?
lean
You
over.
really- yeah.
And your guy's not even moving.
Uh,
Have you seen the big piano one? I love that one.
I haven't done that one.
It's just you literally
Oh,
just follow
yeah.
the piano.
Like
And
those
it-
steps in
it's like-
Hollywood near the Man Chinese Theater.
I
There's
don't-
steps where you step on them and they make piano noises.
Oh, I didn't know that.
They're like keys. Yeah.
Oh, been there many times.
Yeah.
Had no idea.
How many times?
Many. Many
Ham.
times, Brian.
I like ham.
What's another good one? There's the fucking the one that you do is the coins one where you drop the coins and you're trying to get them to go off the thing, right?
Yeah.
Because
I've
that's
never-
easy.
I've
That's
never-
the easiest way of getting tickets.
Is
I'm
it?
so good at that. Oh, dude, yeah.
No, the easiest, first of all, Deal or No Deal. And then the little spinning, it goes around.
Oh yeah, like the
lights.
Wheel of Fortune one, where not necessarily Wheel of Fortune, but you stop it on the jackpot and it
on
spins
the jackpot.
around.
Yeah, and the
Yeah,
jackpot
that
is
was
just
so
like,
fun. Yeah.
it's just in the inside.
He's got a video idea.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, there it is.
Dave and
There it is.
Buster's.
David
Yeah,
Buster's.
we're gonna go.
Wangers go to Dave and Buster's and see what we can get.
Yeah.
See, we should just like spend a shit ton of money and just get a shit ton
We
of
should
tickets so
get
we
a
can
fucking
get like
guitar or some
a
shit.
yeah, it's like a blow up guitar too.
Oh,
I have my
God.
ticket right here. Or
Do you?
my
Oh, I might
Oh,
have mine. Hold on.
oh
power
my
card.
God.
Hold on, I might have
I
mine.
got 2, Cody.
Where's there a Dave and Buster's around here?
In Pasadena.
I got my power card right here.
yeah.
You got 2 of them.
Yeah, because one ran out.
Oh,
And
all
then
right.
I went,
That's it.
again and I didn't.
There's
bring
a
it.
Amanda-
Pasadena one?
Is it Pasadena?
Because I go to the Ontario one. But
the one at Santa Anita.
okay.
Oh,
The-
so
the
that's
Santa
Santa
Anita
Anita.
Mall.
Yeah.
Is that not by Pasadena?
It's a different city than Pasadena, Brian.
But is it like right next to it?
It's
It's
right
in
next
that
to it.
direction.
It's
from
like
here.
saying like Burbank, Glendale. You know, it's like
Sure.
that.
Yeah, it's an adjacent city.
Okay. So
But
we're
yeah,
doing that.
one's
then.
fun. I went
We'll
to
go
the
Dave and
Hollywood
Buster's.
one and it sucked.
That's the one
That one's
yeah.
ghetto as
I have a feeling that
fuck.
was just always busy, always super crowded, I would assume.
And it was like
Yeah.
super loud with like the worst speaker system. It was like
Do they
was
still have the
garbage.
Lost World Jurassic Park Jeep right
that
now?
was a fun game.
The day I finally beat that was one of the best days of my life.
You beat it.
Yeah, when I was like 21, I finally beat it.
Whoa.
It was amazing.
How many?
It's really changed my life, guys.
Did you have to like keep going?
Oh
or-
yeah, I used my entire power card on that.
Oh,
Oh yeah,
whoa.
I went in there committed to beating that fucking
That was,
game.
dude, even worse than that. Laughlin, like 2002.
Good year.
House of the Dead
Good
in one of the
game.
casinos.
That's a fun
we,
one.
It's me and Chase. Of
Great
course.
guy.
Yeah.
I had to like, once I died, because it's 2 players. I died.
Yeah,
We're
yeah.
like, fuck, we don't have any corners left. He's like, run upstairs. I had to go upstairs,
Yeah,
take the
right.
You're like,
elevator.
hold him off for 2 more
Yeah,
minutes.
yeah.
Like,
Get
I
the
got
coins.
this. Don't worry, I got this.
And then come back down. We beat both House of Cards, House of the Dead,
That'd be a
and
boring
House
game.
of the Dead too. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's just Frank Underwood
You
being
just
a
push people into trades.
You're like, no,
Can't
I
joke
want this
about
bill
that.
made.
yeah.
yeah.
Let's take it to the house.
Shoot the letters to write the bill.
The House of Dead was a fun one. Have you guys ever played a Point Blank?
Point
Is
blank.
it kind of
I
like
don't think so.
It was like
Time
a
Crisis?
It's a shooter game.
Okay.
But it's like these little like guys. It's just like mini games with like you just shoot things.
Oh,
it's
okay,
really
okay.
fun. They had it for the PlayStation.
I'm always intimidated by like the contraption ones where it's like a helicopter simulator. It's like you're like
Oh,
enclosed
yeah.
and you're like
And you're, like,
moving up
moving
and down.
around.
I
I
can't
think
do
they had
that.
one for like Star Wars where the thing moved and shit, and I was like, oh god.
Ooh, the pod racer one where you had the actual
yeah,
handles and you
yeah.
went forward.
Do they not have that anymore?
I don't
I haven't
think
seen a
so.
pod racing
those
one
are
in a
the
while.
Those
yeah.
are the best.
That and what was the boat racing one? Turbo
Hydro
Hydro
Thunder.
Thunder. Yes.
Yeah.
Hydro Thunder.
I had that game on the N64 as well. That was a fun game.
Yeah, it had a cool little thing too.
Yeah.
Wait, so you steer with a wheel, or is it like the pod racing thing?
I believe it's a wheel.
It's a wheel, but then you have like a gear that just you go
Yeah,
forward.
it's the equivalent of like NOS on the Fast and Furious one. Remember that when you hit the fucking
They
NOS
had
button?
Fast and Furious
Yes!
games.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, they did.
I
yeah.
always rode the green Kawasaki. It was a motorcycle.
Ah.
Yeah. It would do backflips. It was a lot of fun.
You do backflip. Yeah.
Let's go to
David
Dave
Bu-
and Buster's.
I kind of want to go
Yeah,
Dave and
let's go
Buster's
right
now.
This is a lot
Go
of fun.
drinking in Dave and Buster's.
They have a bar. They
They do have a bar.
at the Santa Anita one. You go upstairs and it's just like a bar.
Was there? No, that was ESPN Zone. I was thinking of
Also good.
ESPN
Yeah.
Zone. Actually, I don't know if that's there anymore.
I don't.
Oh, the
I don't,
Anaheim,
Anaheim?
one? Yeah, I don't think it is.
I don't think any are around. Or maybe like the LA Live
Shut
one.
it down.
Thanks a lot, Obama.
God damn it.
Yeah, he hated ESPN.
Yeah, he did. He really
did.
did.
Yeah.
You know who didn't hate ESPN?
Oh, how's he going to segue this?
Joe Biden.
Bandersnatch.
Bandersnatch doesn't have any relation to ESPN.
No,
but I'm
but
excited to talk
We
about
haven't
it.
talked about it yet.
Is that a person?
Bandersnatch, Brian, is a interactive Black Mirror episode. Have you played
See,
this? You
is it
heard
a
about this?
movie?
You read about this?
Or is it a video game?
It's a video game.
It's both.
It is a video game.
It's a video game.
It's a video game.
but it's on Netflix.
It's on Netflix.
It's on Netflix.
Yeah.
It's really good though.
It's a lot of fun. I had a lot. Brian, have you played? You haven't played it yet?
I couldn't care less about that.
Oh.
No, but like I don't want to choose my own adventure.
You never
for a-
read those Goosebumps books or anything like that?
where you go to like page 7? Or
Yeah,
something?
it's like if you
no.
want to do this, go to page like 33 or something.
You don't like
that.
fun?
Those were the best.
No, I like watching a movie or a show.
You're one of those guys.
instead of choosing
One of those guys.
where to go.
One
You
of
know
those
what would
guys.
have been fucking perfect?
What?
A Bandersnatch commentary.
I like the idea.
But don't-
Thinking it from the listener's perspective, though, that's chaos.
No, because they just choose the adventure with us.
so they would have to choose what?
They'll have to make sure to do it. They don't have to pick it at the same time,
Okay.
though, do they?
Backtrack. Live stream. They choose it for
That's
us.
fine. Oh, that's fucking stressful.
Yeah.
You like 2 seconds.
We have 10 seconds. You have to choose for us, left or right.
That's
you say
funny.
left or right, and then we fucking do it that way.
Huh?
That's
That would have
pretty
been
good.
funny.
Yeah.
It would be on Netflix, available for everybody.
Is it only an hour and a half or is it longer?
It
could be
depends.
longer.
It depends
Oh,
on how
could
many times you go back. Because
So-
you can have one ending where it's like, all right, you're done. You can hit the credits or whatever, and then
Thank
it's
you.
like, or you can do this scenario instead. And if you're like 45 minutes in, you're like, well, I'm gonna do the other scenario. I want to see how else this could have gone.
Yes, Queen.
And then that leads you down a fucking rabbit hole of other shit.
Rabbit hole.
Yeah.
Rabbits are weird.
Oh wait,
Yeah.
so it'll let you choose the second scenario even though you chose the first one and it ended?
Yeah, to an extent. There was one ending that I got that was definitive, and it's like, all right, you're done.
Okay.
And I was like, all right, whatever. And that took like an hour and a half.
Wow. How many decisions do you make within an hour and a half?
A lot.
Oh, you make multiple.
A lot. Yeah.
See, it's boring
Yeah.
when you talk about it too.
Okay.
You're
easy.
yawning.
I'm yawning because
You're
I'm looking
yawning.
at you and you're boring.
Okay.
It doesn't like looking at your face.
Yeah.
It just makes it fun
Change
to
your
know it.
features for once,
You
Brian.
know when you
We get it. You have a beard, Brian. I mean, come
Yeah.
on.
when you
change it
see
up.
someone yawn and you yawn, my face just looks like a yawn.
You just see a giant.
So like how many? Because I thought like, oh, maybe you make 5 decisions.
No,
No,
there's a
it's
bunch.
quite a lot.
There's a bunch.
So it's
And then it'll bring you
Huh.
back to scenarios to where, like, if you picked one thing before, you can it'll take you back and you can do the other one and see how that went. Or it can give you another one. You're like, well, shit, do I do that other one that I saw, or do I do this other fucking thing?
And then
you second guess yourself and you fucking hate yourself.
Yeah. And then you
Yeah.
also, when you do a different kind of decision, it takes you back to that same decision, but with a different selection. And then it takes you on another course correction. And then if you fuck that up, it could take you back and back even further.
It's a fascinating exploration of the butterfly effect, Brian.
Have you guys done it multiple times? Or just
I've only
once?
done it the one time.
We've done it multiple times.
I've only done it once.
Cody's only done it once. Let the listeners show that Cobbster went for a high five.
Yeah, I couldn't high five. High five.
Cody just had a finger on
All
it.
right, I only did it once.
Cody fingered me once.
Did it once.
He did it once.
Bandersnatch. All right, so
Bandersnatch!
where did you end up with your ending? If Brian doesn't care about spoiling it, if he couldn't care less, as he said.
I ended up
Yeah.
with
Spoilers, by the way.
him. Spoilers.
Can you set up what it is?
So
Sure.
essentially,
He will.
The main character.
Set it up for
The
me.
main character's name is Bandersnatch. No, the main character, I don't remember his name, but he is basically like a programmer, and he's got a big meeting at a big video game company.
Oh.
And his pitch for a video game
Set in
is
the 80s, by the way.
Set in the 80s.
1984.
Not too much in your face. There's a couple songs, but not too much in your face. And he has a big meeting at a video game company. And his pitch for the video game is a choose-your-own-adventure story based off of a book, off of a crazy fucking guy. I don't think it's a real book, but it's based off of this crazy guy that was like a big drug addict. He was on a bunch of hallucinogens, and then
It's a tough word.
it's a very tough word. Drugs
great.
is the
You did
word.
great.
And so he pitches it to the company, and then from there you kind of make your own decisions.
You decide if you want to work with the company or if
Yes.
you want to make it on your own,
Yes.
or in all these decisions that.
You're making decisions for the character.
Yes.
Yeah.
For
And
the
then
main
And
guy.
then the character becomes self-aware, and he's realizing that someone is making decisions for him, which is another fun fucking wrinkle.
Yes,
That's cool.
There's
Yeah.
literally a part when he's typing on his computer and he hits the render button or something, so that way he can see his video game kind of play before him. It glitches out. He gets angry, and then it has you choose to destroy the computer or like throw tea all over it. And then he stops himself and he's like, "Wait, who's there?" And then another option comes up saying Netflix. And then at one point, you start describing what Netflix is to this
Which
character.
is really funny if you consider trying to explain Netflix to someone in the 80s.
Yes.
Oh.
Where like it's a streaming
Yeah.
platform.
I
What the
didn't
fuck
think of
does that mean?
Yeah, yeah.
And then it says-
what's,
Yeah.
what's the internet?
And then
Yeah.
it says elaborate, and then you elaborate, and then you can either say stop conversation. And then there's another part where he goes to a therapist because he lost his mother when he was younger, and he sees the therapist. So they have this like conversation with each other where he is trying to tell her what Netflix is, and he's explaining that like it's this like entertainment thing that streams on a thing called the internet.
Yeah.
And at one point it goes to a point where like she's like, well, people like, fast action-packed stuff.
Yeah, they
for
don't care about your
entertainment.
boring story.
Yeah.
Why would you be a story?
So then,
And
it's meta.
your
Yeah.
next selection is like fuck yeah, and then the two just start fighting each other just for the pure entertainment value.
Who fight?
The
guy and the
therapist and the main
therapist.
character.
Yeah.
They just start fighting.
Yeah.
The dad runs in and starts beating the shit out of his son.
And then one of the coolest fucking things was it says like you can like hit like you run after or something like that or jump out the window. And I hit
Right.
jump out the window, and then he goes to jump out the window, and then the director the director of the episode like runs up and says, "What are you doing? That's not part of the script." And then it cuts to the Black Mirror set, and it says like, "What are you doing?" And then the guy's like stuck in his character and all this shit, and then that's one of the endings, and it takes you back to the other one and says,
Yeah.
"Start again from here."
So-
and then you do a different path.
So the first ending that I got, because I did it twice.
Yeah.
The first ending I got was that he ends up killing his father, and then having a successful. So the basic goal is like a rating system. There's like this video game reviewer that reviews the games for the company that he's trying to get hired for.
Okay.
And at the very end of each of your story, the guy is on television rating your success on your choices that you made, and that reflects as well. That reflects the score of the video game itself.
It's kind of saying how you did. Yeah.
How you did
Like,
as
yeah.
a viewer.
Yeah.
And if
or
you get 5 out of,
participant.
if
Yeah.
you get 5 out of 5, that's like the ultimate.
So
ending.
the first ending that you get, I think most people get it if you choose to not work with or if you choose to work with the company and not make the game on your own, it ends right there and says you get 0 out of 5 stars.
Yeah, like it's a
Also,
failure.
don't want to choose.
Yeah,
it.
you
No.
don't want to do that. So it
Because
takes
it's
you back to the
rushed.
other one.
Yeah,
And it's cool.
And then the ultimate ending I got was the first one was you kill your father bury him, but then your video game becomes successful, but then you get caught in the end because there's a dog set up earlier in the movie that digs up stuff in the lawn, and it digs up the body. And found years later. And then the second ending, which is a more meta one, where
Second ending that I got
was what happened? Oh, it's like a weird time distortion thing where how do I explain it? Basically, he has like this dream of his mother. His mother died in a train crash, excuse me, because he was looking for his teddy bear or something like that, like a little stuffed animal, and he refused to go with her, so she missed her first train, forcing her to go on a next train, which ended up in a giant train accident and killed her. So he's like felt guilty about that his entire life. So at one point he has a dream after this whole meta stuff of choosing and whatnot, and it's like this weird time loop where he puts the stuffed animal underneath the bed, so that way he ends up going with his mother because he refused to go with her in the first place. And then he dies in the past. He dies in the past, and then in the future he just like is sitting there and he's dead.
He dies in the middle of a therapist session.
Whoa.
Like the therapist session, the therapist is telling him to talk about, I think like the last time he saw his mother or something like that. And as he's talking about it, he just dies. And she's like, "What the fuck just happened?" That was my ending, which I thought was really good because it's a way of the character getting out of this fucking hell thing of people controlling all of his decisions.
And it's also time travel too.
And it's time travel.
I'm a big
it's
fan
pretty
of
cool.
that.
Wait, how did he get the time travel thing?
It's more complicated, like to go
You're
in.
dreaming, and then you can do all this shit.
And then there's like a series of post credits where a woman is being interviewed. Whether she's doing, it's like she's.
I haven't seen these ones.
Oh, okay. She's like making a video game. It's either she's making a video game or making the episode of Black Mirror, the Bandersnatch one. So she's like being interviewed about it. She was inspired by the events that took place of the character creating this Bandersnatch game, of him dying and stuff like that. And at one point you see her on a computer editing the episode you were just watching. And then similar to what you did with your character where you get frustrated at the screen, you can choose either to pour tea on it or just destroy the computer. So I chose pour tea, and as soon as she pours tea on the computer, it just cuts to black and it ends. Yeah. So it's like, you know, a lot of interactive shit that's really fucking
meta.
cool.
It's like really meta.
Yeah. I don't need it for every single. I mean, it would be cool if they did one once a year.
I don't think they need to. I think this was a fun experiment.
Very cool.
I don't want to see them, water it down by doing it again and again and again. But I had a lot of fun. Yeah.
And Will Poulter is really good in it too.
He is really good.
Will Poulter plays like a video game programmer.
Yeah.
Just the way he talks Bandersnatch. It's really good.
It's the guy from The Revenant and We're the Millers.
He's
And
better.
the Maze Runner.
Oh yeah,
You watched The Maze Runner?
he was the evil
Guys,
guy.
I have not seen the newest installment of The Maze Runner.
Amber
but
said
I
it was
love,
very disappointing.
I love the first two.
Wow.
I think they're fantastic science fiction
I
films.
like the first one. The first one's cool.
Yeah,
I didn't see the
they're
second one. The Scorch Trials, or is that the third?
Yeah, Scorched Trials. It's good.
Second one was the Bandersnatch. Oh, what's the
It's
third one?
Banderscorch is what it was.
They're YA.
Bandersquirt?
They're YA, yes, technically, but I think it's the same thing. We're like Hunger Games,
Hey.
like
Yeah,
where people can respect those. You know what I mean? I think the Maze Runner. Not a lot of people feel this way, but I like it. I acknowledge that
And
most people think they're kind of crappy.
I respect I respect the director. It was either Comic-Con
David
or
Slade?
or
Oh, I'm sorry, of Maze Runner.
yes.
I'm sorry.
It was either Comic-Con or WonderCon where he was like, "Yeah, we're only doing 3 movies. We're not splitting the third book into 2 or whatever." But you know what? Most people go to see those movies for.
What do they go to see?
Dylan O'Brien.
I mean, he's a good-looking man.
People love that Dylan O'Brien.
Okay,
Chicks dig the car.
that's not related to
That's a
Dylan
line
O'Brien.
from Robin, Batman and Robin. I don't know
Why did you bring that up?
Oh, why?
I don't know.
What was your reasoning behind that?
I've got a cousin named Robin.
Okay,
Oh.
it's a nice name.
Yeah, I don't know who Dylan O'Brien is.
Okay,
He's Teen Wolf.
Oh.
he's not the Teen Wolf. I don't think. I think
not?
He's in the show.
He's one of them.
He's one of the wolves.
I thought he was Teen Wolf.
I don't think so.
Mm.
Guys, I have a note on my phone. I don't remember why I wrote it, but I left home at 8 a.m. today. It was beautiful.
This
what I
morning.
have.
This morning.
No, it wasn't today. It was
You were
on
in a very chipper mood this morning.
Friday. It was on Friday when I did it.
You left to go to work.
Yeah. I
And
don't know why I wrote that
you
down on
weren't
my
really
phone. I
chipper
wrote it
that
down
day on
under
Friday.
Wanger topics. I don't know why I did that.
Wow.
Just had to say it. It was on the rundown. I had to say it. But
It's on the
had to
rundown.
commit to the
How was
idea.
it Friday? What happened on Friday?
Friday, the first show was at 10, and there was less traffic going to work on Fridays. And there was particularly less traffic because it was during the
It
holidays.
was still the holidays.
And I'm just
yeah.
saying it was beautiful, I guess, because I left home later. I was able to sleep in till 8,
Wow.
Yeah.
Look at you. Man, it.
Again, don't know why I wrote it on my
Yeah,
phone, and I
yeah.
apologize for even bringing it up. But it was here, and I had to say it.
Okay.
I've seen 3 movies.
Oh,
No,
balls.
I saw 2, and then I
you seen?
re-saw Black
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Klansman.
So you set that up earlier.
Yeah, yeah.
You saw Aquaman.
No,
Oh. Bumblebee.
I'm not gonna see Aquaman.
Brian, what did you watch?
I saw. We'll talk about this one first. I saw A Simple Favor.
Yes.
Oh, damn it. Yeah.
That was a fun
You guys
movie.
tweeted at me.
Yeah.
No, I didn't see it.
That's a good movie.
I enjoyed the hell out of
Yeah.
it. Yeah,
Yeah.
It gets ridiculous.
It gets crazy.
yeah.
Yeah.
But I enjoyed the ride. Paul Feig.
It's kind of like Gone Girl in a little bit.
Yeah.
Oh, I know
Yeah.
the second one you saw.
Oh,
Sorry. I'm
okay.
sorry.
We're not talking about the
I know.
second
Talking
one
about
yet.
Paul Feig.
Come on now.
And his film noir.
Yeah.
No, I like the soundtrack. The French music was great.
Better
Performances
than
were great.
Ghostbusters.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, obviously, but this one.
Why, obviously, Brian?
Because I think the studio had so much input into Ghostbusters because that, that was a Sony thing.
I know. Yeah, I was joking.
I think the studio was like confused by this movie. Like, what are you making? All right, whatever, have fun. And then like
Was
they
it
kind of
even-
just let Paul Feig make his movie.
That's
and it
why,
was
like-
a lot of. It was fucking good.
Comedy,
Yeah.
drama.
It's
Everything.
weird.
It's
It
everything.
teeters this weird line of like comedy, drama, mystery, like a thriller at times. Like
And
it's
a-
really
absurdity.
It's a
'Cause
really
I-
bizarre movie.
I do
Yeah.
like Paul Feig. I like.
Yeah.
Obviously, Bridesmaids is good, but I also like The Heat. I
The
think
Heat
that's
was
a
good.
really underrated movie.
I enjoyed that in
what else did
theaters.
He did a couple.
Spy.
I didn't see Spy.
A lot of people like Spy. I haven't seen it.
He did a great.
I want to say
He did a bunch of great
He did
episodes of
Spy.
The Office
Okay.
too. so-
Yeah, he did all that, and no, he didn't do Freaks and Geeks.
He did a bunch of Freaks and Geeks.
He directed them.
I think so.
Oh, but yeah, this shows that he's actually a great filmmaker. So when you see something like Ghostbusters, you're like, oh, that's the studio just being like, let's do this and let's make it all easy and improv and bullshit.
Yeah.
But this one, like, no, he sets it up and it's like really well done.
Yeah.
Did he write the script?
I don't know. I'm gonna look that
It's a
up.
compelling
Do your
mystery.
fucking
too. Like,
research.
Yeah.
It's like you're laughing at times, but like you're legit like confused and like intrigued as to what's happening. It's,
That's Anna Kendrick and
Blake
Lively.
Lively.
And,
Yeah.
and then you like, you don't know who to believe
yeah.
because the narrative is so like, oh, who's telling the truth?
So it's not so simple.
It's not.
No.
It's similar to searching, to where like you think you know what's going on like 5 different times.
You're searching in the wrong
and
directions.
then it does it, and you're like, holy shit, what the? And then when it's all escalating, you're like, oh my god. And it's,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, because they also set up one character to be like, oh, she's a pathological
Searching
liar.
Francis was good. I'm sorry. That was good. I'm sorry.
They say, oh, she's a pathological liar. So
Yeah.
then you're like, okay, is the whole like 20-minute story that she just said all bullshit?
Yeah.
And it's you don't know what to believe. Henry Golden is in it, the guy from Crazy Rich Asians.
Yeah.
oh,
He's great.
okay.
Everyone's great
Not nominated for a Golden Globe though. Ironic.
for
Golden. His last name is
Golding.
Golding.
His last name.
Yeah.
Golding.
Golding.
Yeah.
Golding.
Paul Feig did not write the screenplay. It
was
was
it?
Jessica Scherzer.
Mm-hmm.
Jessica Scherzer.
Sharder.
Yeah, she wrote the screenplay.
Okay,
I enjoyed it.
Okay.
All right.
Second movie. Does it also have?
He's gonna predict it though.
Do you-
I,
I
can't
don't
say
know.
words.
Did you tweet about it? Usually tweet about it.
No, I wanted
Okay.
to save this one.
Okay.
Yeah.
So your first, it has something to do. It's okay. It relates to the first movie.
No.
Is it a verb?
No,
No.
2 words.
Okay. Yeah.
It is 2 words.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. A simple favor. The favorite.
No.
Damn it!
That would have been fucking good.
I wish I saw
That
that.
would have been
Damn
good.
it! I was windling it because you
What'd
were
you see,
saying.
buddy?
You said earlier Oscar. Okay, go ahead.
No. I want to see Vice
Kong Skull
and The
Island.
Favorite. No. Let me set it
Bubble
up.
Boy.
Okay.
I was at home during the holidays. So I saw-
Christmas vacation.
No, I saw that.
We talked about that.
But I
Christmas with
the,
Cranks.
the parents ask, what do you what's good on Netflix?
Roma.
It's one word.
That's one
Oh
word.
damn it! You 2 words.
What's the
fucking
movie everyone's
Jungle Book.
talking about right now?
Bird
Oh, you
Box.
saw Bird Box.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. All
And
right.
that's what sucks because like we filmed this like a week later and like everyone talked about it already.
Yeah, we missed that window.
Yeah.
Damn it! We're not gonna get all the views.
Oh shit.
But I looked up like afterwards there was no reviews on Bird Box. But
what
people
do you
were
mean? Where?
on like
Like,
anything.
Really?
Oh, like critics didn't really review it,
Or like any
did
video.
they?
Like
Like
Collide.
Rotten Tomatoes had a.
No, they had that, but like Collider was there was no video reviews.
Oh,
Yeah, there was.
yeah.
for Collider.
They did on Witching Hour.
Oh.
What's that?
The Witching Hour.
What time
It's
does
on
that
the
go up?
Collider podcast page.
Which hour does that go up?
Brian,
Which
what did you
feed
think
would
of Bird Box, buddy?
Which feed?
I enjoyed it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Look, I think it's a fun it's a fun genre movie. I
Yeah.
don't think it's great
That's
at
the thing.
all.
I don't think nothing Oscar worthy
No,
about it.
of course not.
But perfect for like, hey, it's on Netflix.
Yeah.
Let's watch it
Exactly.
Like I don't know how it would be in the theater. I don't want to be the asshole, but like, oh, it would have bombed in theaters.
Yeah.
But like perfect just to put on, watch with the family. It's fine.
It's really intense at times. There are some
Yeah.
sequences that are really good. And
Little
there's
Birdie
parts
told me
that
it
are,
was good.
that are dumb.
This
Little
guy and
Birdie.
his jokes. This guy and his jokes. Cracks himself up.
He's going. But I thought it was good. I thought it was good. It was good. It was good.
No, I can
But-
see
Yeah.
because people are jerking off The Quiet Place, saying that that's an Oscar-worthy horror movie.
I feel like this movie is boxed in.
No, the bird of the word.
I can see Cody like that's like going on in Cody's face. He was just like
I'm
trying
like,
to.
give me a window. Give me a window. But I'm saying it now. Here we go.
I enjoyed this more than A Quiet Place. I felt like it was more developed, and
I don't hate that statement. I like Quiet Place more, but
Okay.
I understand where you're coming from.
and I get the comparisons to The Happening because if The Happening didn't happen, like this movie would have been a
We're
lot
on
better.
fire
Guys,
today,
we're
I
guys.
don't like what I'm
Holy
doing right
shit.
now. I don't like this
Oh.
at all. But I'll say this: I feel like it's a cross between The Happening, A Quiet Place, and Dawn of the Dead.
Yeah.
Ooh,
All right.
what Dawn of the Dead because of the people in the one
Because
location?
everyone kind of just gathers together, and then
It kind of becomes a slasher movie at times too, where it's like, you know, like there's a group of people like, oh, one by one, all that shit like
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
Is who's in it besides?
oh, you stopped watching. You didn't
I
finish
watched
it?
like the first 10 minutes. And I was like, I'm done.
Oh, you didn't like it at all.
Give it a shot.
I'll
man.
give it a shot.
Sandra Bullock's in
Sarah
it.
Paulson.
Sarah Paulson, John Malkovich. I should call him Jean, like he's fucking French.
Jean.
John Malkovich.
Jean Valjean.
Machine Gun Kelly.
Yeah,
who I
MJ
didn't know who it was.
I didn't know who that was either.
Yeah, and I
that's
looked up
random.
the cast afterwards. I'm like, oh, that was that guy. All right, whatever. Rose Salazar or Rosa Salazar
Oh,
from
she's gonna be Alita.
from The Maze Runner, Scorch Trials.
Oh,
She's great in that
Wow.
movie.
what
Yeah.
an amazing
and
coincidence.
she's also pretty good in this one.
Yeah, I feel like everyone was perfectly cast. I felt like they set up the characters enough.
Yeah,
the moment that turned me off was the guy from Get Out.
he was good.
Yeah.
When he starts going on about the religious stuff,
Yeah.
and I was just like, I'm sure this is like throwaway lines, but I don't know. I was just like,
Well, that's how it's like Dawn of the Dead. Like the whole like thing is like when hell fills up, the dead will walk the earth. It's
yeah,
like kind
but
of
that's
that
like
guy.
a cool line.
Yeah, but
That's funny.
Thank you.
but I don't know. Like he was there. Like there's always gonna be that like nutcase there.
The exposition giver.
Yeah,
you know?
Yeah.
Or like trying to explain what's going on, but you really don't know what's going on.
I think I will give it a shot because it's like right there.
There's
I
some
just
cool
watch
stuff
it.
in there. There's
But
some cool
like,
stuff.
are there those that stock characters? There's the one crazy guy, like John Malkovich. Right away, I was like, dude, calm down.
No, but they
You lost
give
your wife.
they
Get
give
over
him
it.
a lot of characteristics or like little character moments where you're like, and then he talks with Sandra Bullock, and you're like, they go into they're like, oh, you're an asshole. He's like, I know, and it's just like little small character moments. You're like, okay, now I care about these guys.
They're not fully just like one-dimensional characters.
Yeah.
There's little moments where they try to do more with them.
There's
Yeah.
one thing that might make or break, and it might be a spoiler. Do you ever see?
you want us to tell you?
Okay, never mind. All right, never mind.
Do you ever see what?
The-
What the
the
thing
thing,
is?
the thing.
Oh, okay.
No, that's fine. Okay.
But it is like the happening like that where it's like you see it, you kill yourself.
Yeah.
So that's why like, oh fuck, if the happening didn't happen.
Happening was more biological, right? Like you breathed
It was the
in.
trees.
Yeah.
Oh,
you
you breathe it
breathed it in, and
This
then
one
killed
you
yourself.
literally
Yeah.
have to
You
that was
see
like a
it.
PSA on
The
treat the
environment.
plants.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Environment.
Once you see it, I can like develop or not develop, like go into like the theories of like, oh, what does this mean?
Yeah.
Because
Okay.
I enjoyed.
It's long though, huh?
It's a little long.
It's over 2, but it's not like 240 or anything like that. It's like 215.
I think a little, yeah, over two. But I enjoyed the ride because like they do jump back and forth. Did you get to that part where it's like,
No, I just got to where it was literally where the one dude, the religious dude, started saying, "Oh, they're demons and this and that," and I was like, "Okay, all right."
no, but it jumps back because it starts off with
He's
her.
seen both timelines.
Yeah.
The way it begins.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
It was funny when Sandra Bullock's like, "Don't you open your fucking eyes? You will die." I was,
was
like,
a little
Jesus
jolting
Christ.
at
It was
first, I'll
like
give you that.
so,
Yeah.
like, whoa.
No,
Amber watched it. She said she liked it.
Yeah.
I'll bring her on the podcast.
Amber,
No,
come here.
She might be she might come out. She's like, "What?" or sleeping.
You guys still recording? Whatever.
No, I enjoyed it, but like it jumps through the timeline, so you do see what happens to the characters.
Yeah.
Okay.
But then I didn't mind knowing that because I said that about Annihilation, where it's like, oh, we know, like this character's not going to survive.
Right.
One of my
so
biggest,
I really don't care.
Probably my biggest flaw with it was the jumping in between them, though.
Oh, you didn't like
Because
that?
I think I would have preferred one story or the other.
How are the birds?
They were chirping.
They were in a box.
They were chirping.
What you would have preferred, just like
I
the
would
river
prefer
story,
pick
or
one of the stories, either the river story or the other one, and just stick with that, and maybe do less flashbacks. I don't know. Maybe
Yeah,
like
'cause-
more of the river stuff.
but it connects at the end.
It does.
Yeah.
It does. I just felt like it took too long to get there.
It
you know,
did.
like there's too much story in there, and I just wanted to like
Yeah,
tighten it up a little bit.
Just
tighten it up.
What movie is that from?
It's from Knocked Up.
Yes, it is. Just
Tighten it up a little.
Kristen Wiig, actually. in that part.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, wow.
yeah.
No, but I enjoyed it for something to put on Netflix with the family. It's
Okay.
not like too like, oh, I need something like a beautiful boy that's like gripping or something, or something as stupid as like an Adam Sandler movie. This is like the perfect.
It's it's a decent sci-fi thriller.
yeah,
Okay.
Yeah.
that's well done.
It's very well produced. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's very production design's great. Yeah.
The shots are great.
Yeah.
Like I feel like this world was more realized than A Quiet Place,
Yeah.
because
I
A
can believe
Quiet
that.
Place, it doesn't like.
That wasn't the
Go
point
in-
of A Quiet Place.
I know, but
Yeah.
it doesn't like go
Not the
in.
point of this either. It just does it that aspect of
I
it
did
better.
like them driving through the streets.
You
and,
got to
like-
that part?
Yeah, I got.
Wait. What driving part?
Sarah Paulson.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, that part.
Yeah,
that-
Never mind. There's different.
I know the part you're
That
talking
part
about.
was cool.
That was good.
That was so cool.
Yeah.
All right, yeah.
Okay.
But that's why I feel like the world was more realized. Where A Quiet Place, you're like, oh, you die by
You're kind of
sound.
thrown into it.
Yeah, and he tried. I get it. They can't speak, so John Krasinski tries to explain it like with magazine pictures on the wall and shit like that. So,
you felt like that was too like
but and that Quiet Place also ham-fisted. But
be tiny
A
one.
Quiet Place does jump around in time too, where it's like the baby dies and then jumps like a year later.
baby doesn't die.
Well, the little kid,
The
young
little
kid.
whatever. And then it jumps a year, and you're like, but what happened like between this time and like how did they develop? Like I want to know, like how did like I don't know like that thing. But I
yeah.
feel like this one filled in those gaps a
Those
little
gaps.
bit more.
Okay. I
Yeah.
will say though, that's one of my favorite cuts of the year of 2018.
Oh, the opening of Quiet Place?
when
Yeah.
After the kid gets taken and
Uh-huh.
John Krasinski like kind of stops and stumbles and it just cuts to black. I was like,
Yeah.
fuck yeah, I love cut to black.
That's a good way to start a movie.
Fuck yeah,
Yeah.
it is.
Don't remember that.
Okay, I'll show
Opening
you
scene of the movie,
afterwards.
Brian.
Huh?
It's the opening scene of the film.
When the little kid takes it.
Yeah.
When he's playing with the stupid
Yeah.
fucking
And the monster
thing,
kills him.
and he's literally just standing there. He's like, I'm in the perfect position
Yeah.
to get eaten by a thing cinematically. Why? Because it's a movie. I need to stand here at my mark so the monster can
You actually
swipe me
Brian,
left.
You actually see the
Brian.
mark too.
You said you didn't remember what we were talking about. It seems like you
But
remember
I-
in clear detail.
But I didn't know it cuts to black after that.
Yeah.
And it just
Yeah, it
cuts to
does.
black and goes like a year
not,
later.
Not
or
right
something?
when, yeah. It's when it's the extra step or two when Krasinski's like, fuck, and then it cuts to black, which we were talking about, we think is really cool. Yeah.
I like stuff like that. Like the cut in Split when he.
Yeah.
It's a good
Did a
cut.
couple times.
The-
yeah.
2 times. The
can,
beer
soda
can.
bottle.
Yeah.
Soda
I
can.
rewatched that before we go to break. Or go to break. We're not
Go
going
to break. What the fuck
Yeah.
kind of show do you think we're
What
running
the
here?
fuck?
Yeah, what's going on?
We're gonna get the hell out of here. Is what we're gonna do.
BD Wong is in.
He is. I didn't think he was too good in Bird Box.
He's
but,
not really good in Jurassic World. Either.
He kind of plays the same character all
kind
the
of same
time.
to everyone.
Yeah.
He oddly enough started talking about gene and chromosomes and splicing together dinosaurs in Bird Box, and I was like, what the fuck? Yeah. I rewatched Unbreakable and Split
Ugh.
in preparation for Glass, and it was a delight.
Are you prepared?
I'm so prepared.
Yeah, are you prepared for the
Oh
movie now?
my god.
Yeah, that's good.
I look, Brian.
I won't say anything because I know it's like you said it's like your favorite movie of the decade.
Like, listen back to that
Okay.
commentary, guys.
That was
he
on the
gets
spot.
so upset. All right.
Oh yeah, I think I
Yeah.
might have remembered. But look,
There's one point where like, you just don't like filmmaking. It's so funny.
but no.
Me
Like
and Brett were just sitting there like, oh, God.
Yeah, I felt
in
bad.
rewatching, when's the last time? Do you like Unbreakable?
I haven't seen it.
Oh,
Oh, Unbreakable's really good.
yeah, I think
Okay.
you would like
Yeah.
it. Yeah, I don't think you would. Okay, but in rewatching that and Split, because it's like it's Shyamalan in 2 different decades and just decades. Yeah, it's 2 different timelines
Yeah.
basically. It's like a younger, like hungry Shyamalan versus someone who's like hungry in a different way, hungry
For a
wanting
career back?
Yeah, to wanting to get back in it, and just they were so inspiring to me because. The way, first of all, Unbreakable. There's not like a whole lot of cuts in the movie. Like there's a lot of
A lot
times,
of long takes
a
in that
lot of
movie.
really
Oh,
long takes.
yeah.
Like,
I
there,
like
there's
it.
one perfect moment when Bruce Willis and Robin Wright are just having a conversation like at a bar, and it's just one shot dollying in very, very slowly for like fucking 5 minutes, and it's beautiful. And he does shit like that, and that's what like inspired me in that one. just certain aspects of the way he shot it. And the same thing with Split is like a new way he was shooting things, where there's a lot of cuts in Split. It's like it's just like a regular film. There's not like a whole lot of one takes or anything, but there's like certain things that I just saw in like every shot that he did. Like every shot had like a purpose.
For Split or for
Split?
Unbreakable?
Yeah. And it was almost like it was in a way where I realized like every time they cut to the area where James McAvoy is keeping all the girls, like every shot is always different. You're never really going back to the same shots over and over.
It's not just like an intro.
Exactly. There's not like an A cam, B cam for every time they go back. Like he sets it up in a way where he uses the environment and uses it as its own character. And that I found just really interesting in general. And it was just fun watching those two back to back, and just I'm really excited for Glass. I really hope it doesn't suck, or else I'm just gonna give up.
Yeah, you'd be depressed.
No, I won't
Are
be
you gonna
depressed.
like tell yourself that it's good and then realize 2
No,
months later?
I'll
that
be
it sucks?
honest, because I don't remember the last time I've fooled, maybe Man of Steel, where I've like fooled myself. Right,
Man of Steel's good, man. I don't know. I like it.
Stop
I still
fooling
like
yourself.
it.
Did you do the
I
commentary?
wasn't there
on
for
this?
the commentary.
Who was it? Me?
RB3.
RB3
or Ace. No,
No, it
RB,
was
Ace
RB3 on that one.
did. Yeah, it might have been RB3.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I'll be honest with myself. There might be, because look, it's not so much being an Unbreakable or a Split fan. I'm just a huge M. Night fan.
Yeah.
M.
You're
Night
rooting
is-
for the guy.
M. Night is one of my favorite directors, if not, I mean, I'm best friends with the guy. I took a photo with him.
Took one photo.
Yeah, I lied to his face. I said I'm gonna leave that party we were at to go see Visit because they're having a screening. I did not.
You
go.
didn't go.
Wow.
You lied to
No,
your friends.
I lied to him.
He's gonna remember that. He's like,
He
remember
will.
when you left that party?
Yes.
Did you
Yeah.
see it? And-
No, but I did see it in theaters. I
I
supported
mean, you
them.
should just say you should commit to the lie and be like, yeah, I saw it. I went to the theater down the
Yeah.
street.
Oh my God. When
He
you-
has no
when-
way of proving.
When you put poop in your face, that was
Yeah.
great. But yeah, no, I mean,
I can appreciate him because he writes his own stories.
Yeah.
and he directs.
The
He
only
takes
one-
facts, man. He takes the swings.
he
Yeah,
does.
yeah.
Swing away.
This guy. That was unintentional. That was good.
Science.
Shaun of the Dead.
It's a
Shaun
science,
of the Dead.
science reference.
Yeah.
It's a Shaun of the Dead
Especially his first 4 movies are fucking really good.
Is Sixth Sense his first movie?
No, he had one before that. I think it was a short film, or it might have been a
No, but, like,
film.
first feature.
Nobody talks about. I don't know, but it was the first big one for sure.
Do you guys remember that mockumentary show that was about him when The Village was coming out?
No.
No.
And they're saying like he was cursed and some shit like that.
Mm.
Yeah, and it was a total fucking just publicity stunt for The Village. But it was like him saying like he's haunted by ghosts and all that stuff like that. It was terrible. It was on the Sci-Fi Channel.
Oh, it was
I think
bad.
Johnny Depp was in it. Yeah, it was so bad.
Yeah. Did you see The Village? Have you
No,
seen
I
The
haven't
Village?
seen that.
I don't know if you'd like that one either. But
He did 2 movies before The Sixth Sense: Praying with Anger
yeah,
and Wide Awake.
yeah.
I'm
Nobody
wide awake.
ever talks about those. It's the Sixth Sense that everyone talks about.
What's that song?
I'm wide awake.
I know that song. I don't know who sings it though.
But I will admit though, like even in his best movies, like he's got silly humor. Like he's got weird,
Doesn't
very
have the best
silly-
taste of humor.
No,
Se-
uh-uh.
taste
Oh,
of
you don't
humor.
like-
What the fuck am I talking about? Sense of humor.
sense of humor.
You don't
No.
like his humor?
Not that I don't like it. It's just M. Night humor. I don't know. Like you look at The Happening.
Well,
You
yeah.
guys like hot dogs?
Yeah,
Hot dogs.
there's
pretty
a hot dog joke
Thinking
by the
about
way in
rap.
Split. There's a hot dog joke in Split
When?
when Hedwig is like, "I ate a hot dog." I don't know. He just does weird things, and like he has like a bad cameo in Split too. and
That's
it's just
terrible.
like-
No,
Ooh.
the Split one was not nearly as bad as some of his other stuff.
no,
Oh, really?
of course not.
No, Split one is more subdued, and he was just a guy on a
just quick-
computer.
Yeah. Oh,
It's
but
not
you're
like the
talking about
fucking one in Signs or Lady in the Water. Like those are
his
those ones are
cameo in
bad.
Science is fine, but the
Signs
lady
one's
in,
not good, man.
the Lady in Water one is like,
Yeah.
you're making yourself the most important thing about
Yeah.
the movie. Yeah. There's like I need to see Lady in the Water again, but
I would not like to.
the first time I saw it, it was just yeah. But
I felt like some parts of Split were like unintentionally funny.
maybe with
Or
like
maybe-
James McAvoy,
Yeah.
maybe like his stuff. Yeah,
Hmm.
he's just so good. Everything that he does in that movie is so good.
McAvoy? Yeah, he's great.
He's so fucking good.
I don't know how it'll be in Glass.
It's gonna be interesting. I'm very excited. I'm crying excited.
You gotta temper these
I
expectations
know.
here, man.
I
You gotta
know.
be
It's hard
careful,
not
just
to.
for your own mental health.
But I
I
feel like
know.
it'll be fine.
I
Like
think
he-
so.
like-
Worst case scenario,
you got to be okay with it being just okay, too.
yeah,
as
no,
well.
That's
Yeah.
all I like at
Yeah.
this point. Any M. Night movie that's just okay is a home run for me.
Yeah,
But not like oh my god, because
it's just like relief that he's still making good movies.
Yes.
Is what you're saying? Okay.
exactly because it's been a minute since because the last one he did before The Visit was what, After Earth.
Yeah, did you see that?
That was not
He
good.
is not good. And
saw it.
that was the
That was bad.
that's like the only movie he did, or at least in like his M. Night like Renaissance, where he didn't write it. Somebody else wrote that movie.
Yeah.
He wrote Last Airbender.
I don't think so.
Ooh, maybe he didn't. No, maybe he didn't. I still never seen that all the way
I haven't
through.
seen that either.
No.
No, M. Night has a screenplay credit for.
Okay,
After
but it's
Earth.
not just he's not writer
No,
director.
Gary Whitta.
Really?
Yeah,
I think
you know
he
who
had
that is.
he had the first draft of it.
Okay.
Wait, who's Gary Whitta?
Gary
He's
Whitta.
the Rogue One,
Yeah.
original Rogue One writer.
Ah, and
He
then
got rewritten on that too. I don't think that was his script in the end, but
and then story by Will Smith.
yeah, I think
No, that's not.
I think Will Smith
Sorry.
did a heavy rewrite on that.
Oh,
I
you
want to
think
say,
so?
or like something.
Isn't he,
I
like,
thought I
known
heard
for
that
that?
somewhere. Yeah, like where he took
Probably.
control of that movie.
Ah,
I want to say I heard that.
and cast
Yeah.
his son in it.
He played a character with zero charisma when he's like the most charismatic actor on the planet.
Yeah, he was just sitting in a ship the whole time, wasn't he? Like controlling his kid.
Yeah. Yeah, the movie's boring. Hey, y'all. Thank you so much for watching
Hey,
this
thanks.
episode of The
You.
Wanger Show. We really appreciate you. Stick around. If you're on the Patreon section, we're going to have a little bit more. Just $1.
$1.
$1. Don't forget,
Practice what he
all you
preach.
Patreon peeps, the Fast and the Furious franchise starts this week. Or if you want to check it out on Bandcamp, you can purchase it just for $3. Or hey, just join the Patreon for $3. You get it along
However
with
you wanna
all
do the thing.
of our other tiers. Got some updated tiers. We put pictures by the tiers. I don't even know if Brian's seen those pictures.
No,
Maybe we'll show it to you. Thank you all so much. Subscribe to this channel. Amateur Art Films. Brand new sketch comedy coming at you hot this weekend for our Patreon peeps, as well as some other cool things. Subscribe to our iTunes feed. Rate, review, do all those things. We'll see y'all next week. Brian, take us out. With the real song, please.
but we know that they sweet though.
That is just awful. I looked this up.
I was jamming out more to that song just now than having any song in like the last 5 years.
Oh my god. Stop it. We're going to get copyrighted and we won't make that money on YouTube. We don't make any money on YouTube.
Our AdSense thing, they were like $26 we were making.
Really?
Yeah,
What, a month?
I think so.
Oh shit. Okay.
Amber, what'd you think about? Scared her.
I scared her.
What'd you think about Bird Box?
Thumbs up, thumbs down. It's medium.
Oh,
we got half and half,
man.
which is fine with
we're
me.
like
Fine
around
with me.
like just mediocre.
I'm like a 65 to 70%
Yeah,
right now.
I'll
yeah,
give it
that's
a
where I'm at. Right around
B
here.
minus.
Out of
Yeah.
10, Amber. Out of 10, Queen. Out of
Oh,
6.
that's a D.
That's a D for D's nuts. Patreon section. All right. So here's the real deal.
What's up?
Amber
What's
was
going
lying the whole time.
Oh my gosh, she
She
fucking loved the
praised
movie, didn't
the
she?
shit
I
out of that
know.
movie.
Don't be afraid to
And
say
now
your full
she's
opinion.
lying.
Don't be
Wait,
scared.
did you guys watch it together and you
No.
left?
Uh-uh.
Oh.
I started to watch it and I was like, nah, I'm okay. And then she watched it without me.
Oh yeah, yeah, she did.
I think she'll like A Simple Favor.
Ooh, because she's a woman.
Yeah.
Okay.
And there's
Marissa liked it.
yeah. She's a woman. Is
It's
she, wait,
science.
is she a woman?
She is.
Okay.
My life is a
There you
woman.
Even if she wasn't, that's okay.
Yeah.
Amber, you didn't like the third Maze Runner movie, did you? No. She did not.
I want to see it. Big fan of the first two.
I believe it's on HBO,
I'm
which you
gonna
don't
watch it.
have.
I don't have right now. I'm gonna.
You can
stay
borrow
here and just
ours,
watch
maybe.
it. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm not gonna use your HBO code.
Oh, okay.
Don't worry about
I tried logging into our Patreon because you
Oh,
can't
I'll
see,
do
you
it.
can't see the photos on the app.
it. Oh.
Yeah. And it gave me the whole verify this device.
Nah,
I don't
fuck
want to do
that.
that.
They're more strict than my bank account.
Oh!
Hey!
The battery's about to die right
Oh,
now.
Brian, you want to do some Discord questions?
Sure.
What is it? This is questions.
Fuck! I forgot the Discord questions.
No worries, we got them now. Here we go. Let's go. I'm scrolling through. I'll read them off here for you guys. KevSoar134 says, "What movie do you guys would like to experience in virtual reality?"
None.
Yeah, none. I hate virtual reality.
Well, why didn't you guys like
What's
Jurassic
wrong with
Park?
you guys? Yeah, bro, that'd be cool.
In VR?
Yeah, Star Wars, that shit.
No.
I can see Star Wars. Yeah.
Like a movie?
Yeah, why not?
I hate.
Black Mirror.
No.
Oh, I had you there, didn't I?
No. No.
Yo,
for a
I
second.
had him.
I thought
You
for a
didn't want to
second.
cave,
No,
but I think
I
I had him. I think I had him.
The whole VR Craze, I'm just not on board for.
Dave and Buster's has a great VR Jurassic Park game.
They have.
They
you have
had
to pay
it was for
separately for
Jurassic
that.
World. Yeah, you do.
Yeah.
And it's
That's
like
not part of-
$5 or something like
Oh,
that.
okay.
It wasn't that bad, but it was fun, man. You like catch dinosaurs. It's fun. With a gun.
Why are you shooting them?
You're shooting with you're tracking them.
Penis.
Oh.
Yeah, you have to like track them like they're like what they do with like endangered species when you like
Tag 'em?
You tag them.
Yeah,
Excuse
yeah.
me.
Ah.
It was the same idea. You're on the
Ah,
island and shit
you
shooting.
tag.
Tag him.
Apparently, Jeff Bridges made a tag joke. He said like "tag you're it" on the Golden Globe speech.
Oh yes.
I've yet to see it.
It was
though.
his last thing he said. He said to everyone else, "Tag, you're it." And I think it was him trying to say, "Hey, be great" to everybody. It was kind of inspiring.
It was
a
a
big fan.
promotion for tag
It was, yeah.
in theaters.
They'll take it.
Now,
Slim Roland says, "Best poop."
Best poop?
Yeah,
Oh,
you ever had a
Jesus.
good poop?
Every day.
poop.
The best
Yeah.
poop of your life. What do you guys think?
dude,
I
don't
pooped
have it
in
on me.
Amber's mom's place one time. Oh, shit. She's still
I
back there.
think
I'm just kidding. I've never.
the post sizzler with Ken's show
But
was,
that was
pretty legendary.
That wasn't diarrhea though.
no.
Oh, I thought you had like food poisoning.
Yeah.
But
I mean, it's still poop regardless, Brian. That's
No,
what I'm trying
but
to
like
think
food
here.
poisoning would
So
be
you're
like.
excluding. I'm thinking like just legendary poop status. Like.
Oh,
where it's
I'm thinking
all
of
that
like
shit coming-
best
Are you thinking like a poop that you enjoy?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't think you would
Well,
enjoy like.
I don't
Sizzler.
remember those poops.
Okay.
I had a nice poop in Hawaii when I went to Hawaii.
Yeah.
Oh, then we
I was
get
on the
it.
toilet for like 20 minutes. And
Like,
like it was like
consistent?
it was like one of those poops.
You're just flushing as it goes down.
Yeah, it's one of those poops that like
Yeah.
you ever had one of those poops where like it hurts, but like you're kind of enjoying it.
No.
Oh, okay.
No.
Then I'm just alone on that one.
Yeah, that's fine.
No, I
You
enjoy after when you're like, fuck, like now I feel good. I feel ready.
You ever poop and it still feels a little wet.
No.
Don't think you wipe, man.
yeah.
Oh
wipe
shit!
some
I
more.
missed that one
Oh,
time.
man.
You guys ever pooped when you're drunk?
No.
Oh, it's the worst.
I did poop at a house party one time.
Like if you're drunk pooping, you're like leaning over the side of your knees. You're just like,
yeah.
You done that?
the side. Oh yeah,
I haven't done that.
Okay.
I don't know.
All right.
yeah. You like pass out just on your fucking knees.
Yeah, it's not good. It's really not
Yeah.
good.
And people find you with
Like,
boxers
Cody,
around your
God damn
ankles.
it. Yeah. Harley
Okay.
Payne says,
He brings the
let's
pain.
see here. It may have been asked before, but do you guys have a favorite music documentary or concert film? I just watched a band called Death.
It was asked before. Don't fucking ask us questions again. Go ahead and
I
ask
don't think
question.
that was asked.
I know it wasn't. I was just kidding.
I was
Harley,
excited
I'm
to
kidding.
answer it.
I was bringing you pain and agony.
Where's
Have
the
not
Angels
seen.
and
It's
Airwaves?
up in the A
Oh, it's
section,
in the
asshole.
I was looking. It used to be right in the center, right
Used to
there.
be just displayed for the whole world.
Have not seen that one. Killswitch Engage has a great little documentary about the start of the band as well as a live DVD.
The only one I've seen is like Some Kind of Monster.
That's
with
a good one.
Metallica,
That's a good one
That's a
too.
good
But
one.
I think
Yeah.
don't like Metallica fans hate that one because it's like Metallica man up.
It's like stopping a pussy and go
Yeah,
to
Quit
therapy.
pretty
having
much.
problems. Yeah,
Yeah.
stop it.
Well, even they mentioned in the documentary, like I think James Hetfield is like, I wish we didn't need this guy to tell us how to talk to each other.
Yeah.
I wish
Yeah.
we could just be able
At
to
least
talk
they
to
made
each
a good
other.
album.
I enjoyed it.
Saint Anger was not good.
No, that
guys.
was Some Kind of Monster.
That was a joke. Some Kind of Monster is the song on Saint Anger.
Oh, it is. I thought they had like an EP or something of Some Kind of Monster.
Maybe, but
I'm gonna look this up.
Saint Anger is not a good album.
I like Saint Anger.
It
That's a guilty pleasure.
Yeah,
just
it's
like how
like-
ridiculous. it is.
it just sounds awful. Like who the
It was
fuck
mastered wrong.
who the fuck
something.
tuned your drums?
It goes dun, dun,
Dum,
dun,
dum.
dun.
Like
Yeah.
your snare sounds like a tom.
Dude, Saint Anger was the promo song to some wrestling pay-per-view. I'm trying to remember what it was, but
Probably.
I remember getting fucking
Yeah.
amped
I remember the
when they were
music
cutting
video
that
for
shit.
that.
Yeah, like the prison and shit.
Yeah,
Oh,
they
cool.
showed like the making of it. They went to San Quinn.
All I remember was Stone Cold was about to fight somebody, and that song was going. I was like, kick his fucking
I was
ass,
listening
Stone
to
Cold.
Death Magnetic today.
That's the
great.
2008 one.
Yeah,
that one's
it's a
good.
great fucking
down.
album.
Yeah, whatever song.
Music down.
My favorite one is I have it on Blu-ray.
Strokes.
Y'all heard of a LCD
Weezer.
sound system? It is the most Cody band you could possibly
It
think of.
sounds like it.
I've
Yeah.
heard of them before.
Oh yeah, they're this band that was they're kind of hipster.
Yeah,
They got really big in like the late 2000s, like 2009, 010. Is it 010, 2010?
District 9.
I don't know.
Inception.
Basically, they randomly announced that, hey, we're going to break up, like at the height of their peak.
Oh.
And then,
LCD
they,
sound system.
and then they had their final show in Madison Square Garden. And the documentary is about the decision to do that, and they show the entire concert, all 30 songs or whatever of it. And it's like those are all like Blu-ray special features. You can watch the whole fucking
Blu-ray
show.
or DVD?
It's a Blu-ray.
Whoa.
And it's really good. And then the band got back together 4 years later and made
course.
it all fucking pointless.
Oh.
They just showed up at Coachella.
but
I was like,
were
great.
their new songs better?
I didn't like
or-
their new stuff, man. Yeah.
Like whenever they come back together, it's never as
yeah,
good.
I didn't like it.
That's why I fear, because System of a Down always plays, and every year they're like, the new album's coming. It's like, it's never going to come, and when it does, it's not going to be good.
Pix asks, what movie or TV series have you wanted to start watching but never got around to it?
Fargo.
I think I know the answer to that fucking
Yeah,
question for you.
Fargo.
Yeah, Fargo.
Barry for you?
Barry for me. Game of Thrones for me. I would
You haven't
say.
seen any?
I haven't. I've watched some, but I know what happens.
Oh, because everyone talks.
Yeah, it's
like,
the most
oh,
popular show ever, so I
Yeah,
know
yeah.
all the
Pretty
fucking
good
things.
show.
Yeah. I know.
Pretty good.
I tried to watch the first episode of True Detective like 3 times.
Yeah, that's right. I remember this. You
I'm
gonna
like,
watch the new one that comes out?
No.
I might watch it, yeah. I skipped season 2. I watched the first few episodes. of
Season 2's not good. I stuck through that thing, man.
Oh, you finished?
It was not good.
The whole way.
I almost want to watch it just for Colin Farrell.
This isn't relevant to anyone listening or watching, but you know where the end of that season was filmed?
Corona.
El Mirage.
What's
This
that?
lake bed out in.
Don't
Again,
fucking worry about it.
Don't worry about it, everybody.
Don't worry about it.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
For now.
Jainav.
Whoa,
G.
whoa.
Jainav. Jainav?
Gina.
No, with a V at the end?
Janav.
Yeah, okay. How do you think Netflix/streaming services will shape the movies that come out this year?
This year?
Netflix/streaming service.
I mean, there will be more.
I think I know what they're saying here.
There
How
will
would
be
they
more.
shape the movies?
With like what was that? To All the Boys I've Loved Before. Okay? That big Netflix
Your
movie, right?
autobiography.
Oh, I know. That one and Bird Box, right? We're probably going to see a shit ton of movies like that, right?
Wait,
Yeah.
wait. So, to All the Boys I Loved Before.
Was huge on Netflix.
But was it the same? Like Bird Box didn't come out in theaters.
No.
What about the
The
other
other one
one?
didn't either. Those
So
are
it's
both
just-
Netflix exclusives.
But are
they
they
were both
Netflix
huge.
originals? Like Netflix produced?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
So it's not
So
like.
the complete opposite of Death Note and fucking.
No, Death Note they produced.
No, but I'm saying like these are successful.
Yeah, those
versions.
were good.
Yes.
But
yeah.
it's not like where someone makes a movie and it's like, oh, we'll just sell it to Netflix because it's not as good.
Yeah, it wasn't like Cloverfield or anything like that.
Oh,
Roma.
Yeah. Roma, I think, was produced by Netflix,
Yeah.
and I'm thinking about it. Yeah.
And it was released in theaters just to get the Oscar
Yeah.
stuff. Okay.
Yeah.
But Bird Box was just straight, like, we know we're going to release it on
Yeah.
Netflix.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I mean, I think if it ain't broke,
Yeah. I think we'll get a lot more like romantic comedies, I think.
The Vanessa
Like-
Hudgens,
Oh, yeah, that one did really well.
The
The
Parent
Princess-
Trap one.
the Princess
Not Parent
Switch.
Trap, the Freaky Friday one. Yeah. No, it was Parent Trap.
I don't know if they're twins or something. They switch.
Yeah.
And they're princesses.
This is crazy.
Because one's
Wow.
British.
Oh, and there are. She does a
One's-
British accent.
one's British,
Oh, I got to
yeah.
see this movie.
Pretty
gotta
much it
watch
did. Eric and Jake did a
The
commentary
commentary?
thing on it. It was great.
And the Santa Claus one with Kurt Russell.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they are producing. I don't know if that was good or not. I haven't seen it, and I don't know if it was well received.
No idea.
But it just looks like
Santa
they're
Claus
just
isn't real.
producing. Let's make these
I know
movies. and-
Amazon recently fired their head of film because he was doing a bunch of like all the movies that came out during his watch were a bunch of indie ones.
Talk about
Like,
Amazon fired.
like Beautiful Boy and Manchester by the Sea. All these like little movies that they're trying to get
and the
Oscar movies for.
you're-
I don't know what you said. I'm sorry. I didn't hear
Amazon
you.
fired.
he got
That's
fired
good.
from
That's
Amazon.
good. That's good.
The with Kumail
snap at
Nanjiani. And,
Oh, The Big Sick.
Yeah, that was an
that
Amazon.
was great.
Yeah,
that was
yeah.
great, but also
Amazon.
like a small scale though. So I'm
So they want
assuming they're going to want
blockbuster.
to go for like bigger movies.
I feel like
Oh.
Amazon's doing like one a year at least,
Yeah, they have a
right?
few.
Because there was
Was Manchester and
Manchester
and
by
Big
the
Sick,
Sea.
Was that the same
Those
year?
are different years.
different years.
Ah.
It was Manchester, then I think The Big Sick, and then
And then
Right?
what was the new one that you
Beautiful
just,
Boy they
Beautiful
did,
Boy.
That
which
was
is why it's
Amazon?
on, which is why it's on Prime right now.
Oh,
Yeah.
I didn't know that. But I guess Amazon's going for the Oscar.
Yeah.
Netflix is just going for like.
still very interesting. I think it's like as competing and like maybe confusing it is. It's still cool that there are like multiple studios outside of the big film industry studios
Of like Warner's
of
and
Warner
Sony-
Brothers,
Sony.
Universal, Sony. Like these other companies are now making their own movies because they can, and I think that's interesting because for the most part they've all been good movies. I mean, Netflix has those stinkers. I think Netflix has that issue where they keep pumping out shit left and right.
Netflix is making everything.
But
yeah.
the recent track record has been better than years prior. I feel like maybe now they're figuring out a system that works.
Took them a second, but
Yeah,
I
getting
think they're
there.
going for the. Well, no, because then they have Roma. And then that's going for the Oscar too. I was going to say they're going for the general audiences with the Santa Claus and the bird boxes.
Even when they first started, they had that Idris Elba movie.
Beasts of No Nation.
Yeah, the Carrie Fukunaga one.
But no one really saw that.
True.
But I think that was like that took people by surprise. Like, oh, I gotta watch this.
That
on
was
Netflix?
the first. That was like the first one that was like
yeah.
pumping itself for a Netflix movie in the Oscars.
And you're like, no, I want to see this movie on the big screen, and then they watch on Netflix.
I want to see Bright.
Yeah, then Bright came out. Did you guys like it? I haven't
I
seen
liked
it.
Bright.
didn't like
I didn't like Death Note though.
Yeah,
Death Note was bad
it's
too.
weird. I guess. Well, they're trying.
They're trying. Yeah, I remember.
So they're all over,
I read
yeah.
it. There was an article like a year or two ago that said Netflix next year. The whatever year I read this in, the year that was following, they're like they're producing like 200 plus original ideas and stuff. I'm like
like
fuck.
more than HBO,
Yeah.
more than all this shit.
It's ambitious,
Yeah.
but it's also
They
like
have the money.
It's giving people fucking platforms. I mean, look at fucking Mike Flanagan, who did Haunting of Hill House. That dude did like 5 Netflix movies back to back. I don't know about 5. He did multiple
He did a
Netflix
few.
movies back to back.
And
Now
no-
he's directing a sequel to The Shining.
Ah, nice.
So
So he did Gerald's Game and like
Gerald's Game. He did
Hush.
Hush.
Before I Wake was not a Netflix movie. They
was
bought it,
purchased,
but
but
it
yeah.
premiered on
and
Netflix.
then he did, because he'd worked with him for so long, he did Haunting of Hill House.
I want to
So
say
now-
Hush premiered at Sundance, and they bought it there. I
Yeah,
want to say.
not a Netflix original. Gerald's Game, I think, is the only
Yeah.
original Netflix movie. But he's been working with them for so long, and then look, he got a shot.
Did you guys see that Paul Rudd movie with Duncan Jones? Not Duncan. Was it Duncan?
Oh
Jones?
yeah,
Mute?
Mute. I haven't seen it.
I didn't hear good things.
I wanted to
I
really
muted-
like that
I
movie. 'Cause I
muted
love
the
Duncan
movie.
Jones.
Oh, wait, you
but-
saw it or you?
No. Like I heard it was terrible, so I stayed away. But like I wanted it to be good.
I muted the movie the first few minutes in.
Nice.
As the
Speaking of,
camera goes out.
video
The camera
muted.
didn't like my joke.
Yeah, it's like fuck this. It bailed. Yeah.
I had a few.
No, but I guess Netflix is trying. They're like, hey, let's go crazy.
True. Yeah.
So,
Yeah,
good on
they're
them.
seeing what they can catch with their net.
Last question.
Yeah, one more.
Daniel Walsh 1294 says, "Do you have a favorite vacation or travel spot?"
Last year I went to Hawaii.
Oh,
no,
yeah.
no. Favorite vacation? I mean,
Something that you frequently go to.
Laughlin.
Oh yeah, that's a good
Laughlin's
one.
like my shit.
Mhm.
That's my spot. We might try Havasu this year.
Nice.
Only because my uncle has got a pretty cool house up there, and he's got those razors.
I love
We
razors.
take out to the desert.
Yeah.
If you guys want to go,
wait, what are those?
they're like the 4-wheel dune buggy type things.
Not
Yeah.
the scooter razors. That's what I was thinking of the razors. Like, why would that be in
He's
the desert?
got the razors.
Why would that be in the desert?
Yeah.
One of
Laughlin.
them blue. All right.
I like Seattle. Seattle's fucking great. I don't know about vacation spot, but
Hmm.
I just love going to Colorado too. Is cool.
Mine was Mammoth Mountain. Whenever I'd go snowboarding up there, that
that's
was
cool. I
that
wanna
was
do
always
a-
a dream.
A cabin.
Yeah, that was that place was just so fucking beautiful.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Surreal.
Easy there, Cody.
I just
Yeah.
miss it so
You're-
much.
you're gonna be
I
fine.
haven't been there in like
Oh,
8
Cody,
years.
get your dick off the table.
Here's the deal, guys.
What's
I
wrong?
just miss it so much.
Oh, okay.
No,
What about
yeah,
you,
I want
Brian?
to go back there.
I don't know. Vegas is like the same, the typical thing. But I like going to New York. But I feel like I've seen it already. I've been there like 2-3 times.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Come to New York with us for this.
You
Schmo
guys are
Down
Fucking
going-
thing.
Schmo Down Live.
In like a week, aren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. But you guys are only going for like 2 days.
Yeah.
We're going for the weekend.
Yeah.
We might go see Central Park.
Thursday to Sunday.
Are you guys-
Actually, probably not because we're in Brooklyn.
We're not going to Central Park.
Brooklyn's far from
Yeah.
that. Yeah. That's not even on the island.
No.
There's an island?
New York is an island.
Rhode Island.
Quahog.
Thanks, guys.
Donkey.